The Texas high school football season is coming to an end. With one season almost in the books, those who are lucky enough to advance to the postseason are getting ready to begin a new chapter. While both the Sulphur Springs Wildcats and Frisco Panther Creek Panthers will be beginning that journey next week, tonight they each have some unfinished business to attend to. Tonight, two of the top 10 teams in the state will clash to see who will finish as the number 2 seed from District 7-4A, who will finish the regular season with just one loss under their belt. Will the Sulphur Springs Wildcats end their regular season on a high note, once again proving the outsiders wrong and winning a game that they were predicted to lose? Will they finish as the number 2 seed and begin their postseason journey on a new note, looking to get that coveted first playoff win and starting a hopeful long playoff run? Or will they find themselves as a 3 seed, once again facing Dallas Carter in the bi-district round for a third consecutive year? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us on a very, very, very special Friday night here live at Gerald Prim Stadium. We have a battle between two of the top 10 teams in the state of Texas, both of them already playoff bound, but both of them fighting to see who will be the number 2 seed out of one of the toughest districts in all of high school football. If you've been hanging out with us all year, thank you so much. Welcome back. If this is your first time joining us, I'm Tyler Lennon. I'm joined, of course, by my favorite person to spend Friday nights with, Wildcat legend, national champion, award-winning holder. We'll talk about this more in a second, but my favorite person whose sayings get put on T-shirts, Ryan Humphries. What's going on, buddy?
Tyler, it's an absolute pleasure. We've got a different time tonight, a little earlier than we are accustomed to, but sometimes you just got to adapt and overcome, and I think that we're going to just do that.
Yes, it's not just us. Need the Wildcats to do the same thing. We do have a normal pregame show for you, though, 30 minutes as always. We've got plenty to get into, but before we do, I want to make sure we tell you about our good friends who make all this possible, and that is the good people over at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where they make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore their extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit any lifestyle and budget. Their dedicated team is there to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Go give them a visit or browse their online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge. Ryan, as always, we've got plenty to get into, but before we do the players to watch and everything, can you explain to people what is at stake here tonight?
Yeah, pretty simple. Last week you and I spent the better part of the entire game trying to explain all the ins and outs, and this might happen. They have to lose by this much. It changes what? Way simpler tonight.
It is way simpler tonight.
You win, you're the number 2 seed
yep.
coming out of our district. You lose, you're the number 3 seed. And again, that, obviously getting into the playoffs is that's the first piece of the puzzle. That's a huge goal, huge step. But seeding does matter, and it obviously affects who you play in the playoffs, first, second, third round, when you might meet up against some of the better teams. And so tonight, it's definitely important.
Would you like to tell the viewers watching at home tonight, if you are the 2 seed, you get Dallas Pinkston, I believe, correct?
That is correct.
A team that we've got to only see highlights of, but I think a very beatable team. A team that doesn't throw the ball at all. They run a lot, but they've got a lot of big guys, a lot of speed. So they would be tough, but I think a team you can for sure beat. But if you end up being the number 3 seed, Ryan, if you lose tonight, can you tell the viewers at home who you would be playing?
You will, for the 3rd consecutive year in the first round, you will get the Dallas Carter Cowboys. And that was confirmed last night. Dallas Kimball won that district, Dallas Carter 2, and Dallas Pinkston 3.
Which you and I have mentioned before we get into who you would rather play and all those types of things. You and I have said multiple times, we think all 4 of the playoff teams from this district will go on to win in the bi-district round.
I wanted to talk about that again tonight. I will double down on that. I believe that this district 7-4A Division I, will go 4-0 in next week's playoffs.
I think so as well. Imagine being the 1 seed from another district, and you're like, I have to play Aubrey in the first round?
Matter of fact, I would go as far as say that, and despite Aubrey, they're definitely picking up some steam as far as the state opinion of them, I should say. I wouldn't be surprised if they're favored in that game next week.
Speaking of, well, we'll get to all that later. We'll get to all that later. Let's go ahead and start where we usually would.
Yep.
Ryan, we always, for anyone that doesn't know, we start with our players to watch for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. I'm going to let you start offensively. Who is your player here to watch tonight?
Yeah, this is a kid that, and really this is it's a unique scenario because we've already technically had our senior night, but this is probably the last time that we're going to play at the Prim this season. And so I picked Caden Mitchell. He's a senior quarterback. He's a guy that got a little taste of the Friday Night Lights his sophomore year, kind of got thrown into the fire, had an injury at quarterback. He did a great job stepping up. We lost to Dallas Carter in the first round of that playoffs.
Barely.
He really did a great job in an
it literally came down to the final play of the game.
Yes, a very stacked against the deck, stacked against the cards moment for the Wildcats. Caden Mitchell did a great job. He's now QB1. He's done an absolutely fantastic job this year. I feel like his biggest strength this year has been making smart decisions while taking some chances, getting the ball to our playmakers. And so tonight I am going to go Caden Mitchell, his last hurrah at the Prim, and so looking for a big game out of him.
100%. He's only 115 yards away from crossing the 2,000-yard mark for the season alone. And like you said, I mean, he's got tons of experience. 19 total touchdowns on the season to just 5 interceptions.
I do want to throw one more thing in there tonight that is a big deal, especially tonight with the weather. The quarterback's got to take care of the ball. There's going to be a wet ball. It's going to rain at some point tonight. And so if we're not throwing the ball, there's still – somebody's got to catch snaps and be able to navigate through that. And it is a challenge.
That is true. If you don't mind, can you kind of walk us through this? I mean, I hate to put you in this position every single time, but you have been the Sulphur Springs Wildcat quarterback who was playing in this stadium for the last time. You knew it was your final time playing in this stadium. Caden Mitchell, again, knows it's his final time playing in this stadium. Can you kind of put us in that headspace?
Incredibly emotional. I remember, I actually had senior night, and then we turned around and played another. I thought it was my last home game.
Right.
I'm crying. I'm bawling. I'm just very emotional that it's my last time in the blue and gold at Gerald Prim, just to turn around and do it again the next week. And so that was kind of a glass case of emotions for me. But it's a big deal, and I think that there's a lot of guys on this team, and it's why we're successful. There's a lot of guys on this team that feel a lot of pride in that blue and gold.
I was going to say, much like yourself, I feel like Caden is a lot like that in the sense of when we were doing Hard Knocks, you know, you ask every player what their goals are, what their hopes are for this season, and a lot of them gave us numbers. They gave us milestones they wanted to hit.
Yep.
Caden said, you know, I've always wanted to be the quarterback for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, and I want to be the best leader I can be. And I feel like that's a lot like you were.
Yes, and he's done a great job at that. Been very proud of him this season. And so, yeah, it'll be emotional, but he'll be just fine. He'll be just fine. It's a big game, and that gets good players going for sure.
Ryan, I'll go in a similar kind of route. I'm also going with a senior. I'm going with Chris Adams. This is a player, over 70% of his production this season has come here at Gerald Prim Stadium. Plays very well at home.
It's a great stat.
It is a great stat.
It's a great stat.
And as you know as well as I do, at any point, he's kind of almost like a Deshaun Jackson. Like, he can go off.
Yep.
He can give you 100-plus yards, a touchdown or two. And while I do think – we'll get into that later. While I do think we can and will win this game, it might take, you know, performances like that.
Well, and I think it's easy to, you know, say, well, we need a big play out of Schuyler and we need a big play out of Jackson Hare, but Frisco Panther Creek knows that as well. I mean, their whole entire defensive game plan is how do we slow 6 down? How do we slow 7 down? So guys like, you know, secondary guys like Chris Adams that have had big moments in this season, it's imperative that tonight those guys show up and make a play.
I think so as well. Ryan, who is your player to watch on the defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, defensive side of the ball, I've jokingly kind of said that this guy's kind of got the shaft on no players of the game.
It is wild that he's never won a Way-Bible Church Player of the Game.
It's grossly disrespectful.
It is.
But I think it really comes from how used to we are of this guy making an impact because, I mean, gosh, he averages 15 tackles.
Literally averages 15 tackles.
He's a force over the middle, and I think that's going to be no different tonight. Grayson Hardy, I mean, if he just breathes in the right direction tonight, I'm going to be looking to give him the Way Bible Church Player of the Game because he has been – he's been the catalyst for this defense. I mean, there's no question.
14 weeks in a row. 14 weeks in a row, he's led the team in tackles.
I think that goes back to last season, Tyler.
It does.
So, yes, Grayson Hardy, he's been a real pleasure to watch this season and looking for some more big games out of him.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Zay Godbolt. That's a player whose name we said a ton early in the year.
Yep.
And then last week, it was 9 tackles. 2 or 3 of them were tackles for loss.
Mm-hmm.
Early in the season, it was QB hurries left and right. It was sacks left and right. And I don't think this team is going to run a ton. So the tackles for loss might not come into play, but the hurries, the sacks, that sort of thing will. And you're going to need that kind of disruptor, I feel like.
Well, and then, again, I talked about the weather with Caden Mitchell. Put the weather on Frisco Panther Creek. They're not a running team. They like to throw the ball around. If we get bad weather tonight, our front 7, I think, is going to have a huge advantage, and obviously that starts with guys like Zay Godbolt. Yeah,
one more player I do want to mention, kind of cheating because I'm going with 2, but I think CT Galloway is another player to watch tonight. We know how many weapons they have, and we'll be talking about that a little bit more after the break. But we know how many weapons they have, D1 type of guys. They're going to throw a ton. I think this is a game for someone like C.T. Galloway to really, really show out.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's no doubt. And guys in our secondary, again, we're going to talk about some of the guys that Frisco Panther Creek has. They've got some guys, and so we're going to have to buckle up in the secondary.
Ryan, we still got plenty of time, but I want to make sure we get to everyone's favorite portion of the pregame show every single week. Humph's Keys of Victory. Ryan, what do you got for us this week?
Tyler, number one, there's going to be no breakfast ball this week. And for my non-golfers out there, breakfast ball is when you shank the first ball into the water off the tee, you just throw one down and hit a second. But it seems like the last 2 weeks we've kind of had a oops moment right out of the gates. Against Community, you had the first snap of the game. Community scores a touchdown. Now, what we've done well is bounce back from that. They scored no more points. Last week against Lake Dallas, we snap a punt over our head, and we're down 2-0. It's the top of the seventh in a baseball game. Just weird deal. Obviously, we bounce back from that. We're totally fine. But against good teams and going forward, Dallas Carter, Dallas Pinkston, whoever it is in the second round, if we get there, we can't have those oopsies. So no breakfast ball tonight. Let's start out first drive right down the middle.
It is funny because we had really made a point to draw attention to the fact that we always start games very well, and then we kind of stall out a little bit. And then it turned into the exact opposite.
There is absolutely no question about that. Tyler, along with the timeline of things, the timeline of a game, number 2, we're going to go 4 quarters plus.
Love it. Explain why 4 quarters plus.
Very, very important plus at the end of that. But I don't feel like we've played a 4-quarter game. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I don't feel like we've played a 4-quarter game since Aubrey. Like Aubrey
you're probably right
was our
that.
best 4-quarter performance, and it seems like other games.
Even that was a really strong second half.
And I'm being very critical here. We're
this team is 8-1. They're number 9 in the state.
I've got to knock us down a couple notches. We're 8-1, but I don't feel like we've played a 4-quarter game in a while. And so tonight I want to see 4 quarters plus, and the reason the plus is on there is because Frisco Panther Creek, to my knowledge, has played the only 2 overtime games in this entire district, both of which they won.
Yeah, they took Aubrey. Or no.
Aubrey last week.
They took Aubrey last week, and then they took Lake Dallas to 4
quadruple overtimes, yes.
Which was a blast to watch. You got to watch that. I 100% agree.
Panther Creek, they
love going overtime.
They finish. I mean, they play 4 quarters plus. Obviously, they are also 8-1, and so Sulphur Springs is going to need to do more of the same tonight. And number 3, Tyler, we got to go 1-0 this week. We got to go 1-0 this week. I talked about it last week. That after this week, if we don't go 1-0, season's over.
It is.
That's it. It becomes one-game seasons, and so I think last week, continue off of that. We're thinking of this week as a 1-0 type week. This means everything. One game can change a season, and so 1-0 this week.
Ron, we alluded to it earlier, but I mean we've got to make note of it. Go 1-0 today. Go 1-0 this week. This has been a Ryan Humphrey-ism. It's been a Humph's Key to Victory
3 years.
Literally since we started this thing, and this is now the second time that you have had a saying get put on some merch.
I don't ask for royalties, Tyler. I just want the people to go out and support the Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
Yes.
Whatever Blue Barrage, go 1-0 today, saying that might be. It is really neat to see it on some apparel.
The people at home watching might be wondering where you can get this. Go see the good folks Ross Cody and Kaylee Cody at Fieldhouse Sulphur Springs. They are now the owners of Fieldhouse Sports, which have been a part of your and our lives forever. Literally since we were little kids. This is a place we've shopped. This is a place that we have gotten sporting goods. And that is exclusively where you can get these shirts. Nowhere else. It is exclusively at Fieldhouse. You can find them on Facebook and tell them your name, the size you want. They'll get you taken care of. But Fieldhouse is the only place that you can get these shirts. 1-0 today. I love it.
Yeah, and on the inside of the shirt, it says Hump's third key to victory. No, I'm just kidding. But, go to Fieldhouse. Obviously, got all my Wildcat gear for the last 25 years.
Literally our entire lives.
And I think that's going to continue. So,
ladies and gentlemen, we still got plenty in the pregame show, but we want to make sure you hear from the people that make it all happen, and then we'll be back.
Welcome to Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where we make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore our extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit every lifestyle and budget. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Come visit us today or browse our online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it here at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge. You're looking for a heavy-duty truck for the ranch A sports car to fulfill your dreams, or even a minivan to get the kids to football practice, Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge has just what you need. As a part of this community, we're dedicated to serving our hometown with the best selection and exceptional service. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is here to ensure you drive away happy and confident. Come on by today and see why Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge is the trusted choice for your next vehicle.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready for kickoff here live from Gerald Prim Stadium. Again, the good people over at Fieldhouse is where you can find it's the exclusive place. You can find the Go 1-0 Today t-shirts. Ryan, I got to ask, we've only been doing this for 3 years, and this is already the second time one of your sayings, one of your phrases has been turned into merch. That's got to feel pretty good.
It does feel pretty good. Again, it's one of those deals where I'll just be out in town eating somewhere, and I'll see a little kid with a hoodie, blue barrage hoodie. I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. So hopefully lots of 1-0 Today t-shirts in and around Sulphur Springs as we continue our playoff journey. And who knows? Maybe we win a couple playoff games, and maybe, I don't know. Who knows how far the 1-0 thing can go?
Hopefully for another month.
I'd love to. I have no plans for the next month on Friday nights other than Texas high school football.
This is where we're planning to be. But yeah, you can find them on Facebook, Fieldhouse Sports Sulphur Springs, and again, leave your name, how many you want, the sizes, and all of that. They'll get you taken care of within the next week. And I'm pretty sure they're the only place. I'm not pretty sure. They are the only place that you can go pick out a shirt and a design you want, and they will get it printed for you. Literally, I got to try these on before they were printed today and got them printed, got them back for us. So
that's pretty quality service.
Ryan, I know, sorry to put you on the spot. We have
just keep doing it, man. I feel like you've put me on the spot all pregame, and I'm enjoying the. We've got plenty to talk. We've got lots of time, me and you tonight, because there's not going to be any score updates.
True.
They all played last night.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't need them. We know what we need. There it is, right there, Tyler.
Yeah. I've got to say, the four playoff teams in this district being all in the top 15 of the state is wild. It is the SEC.
So Tyler, just try to think back from 6 weeks ago. Who would your 4 playoff teams have been?
It would have been these 4. I wouldn't have known about maybe Aubrey and Lake Dallas.
I think I want to say preseason. I felt like Lake Dallas would probably be that.
Oh, they were
team.
like number 5 in the state to start the season. Yeah.
And the fact that they're 1-4 in district is really unbelievable.
With a number of close games, but.
Oh, 1-5. Yeah,
1-5.
Producer
okay.
Court, that's correct. They played last night. Salina beat them. So 1-5 in district after starting top 10 in the state. Preseason.
The thing about producer Corey is he's not only got 1,000 things going on and does a great job at all of them. He'll keep us. Like, if we ever have anything wrong, he'll correct us.
What were you going to put me on the spot about?
I was going to ask if just before the end of the pregame show tonight, you could kind of give people an idea of what the playoff road would look like. Obviously, again, if we win, it is Dallas Pinkston. If we lose, it is Dallas Carter again.
Yeah, and yes, both of those are absolutely correct. And now this is dependent on the right teams winning. And there's no upsets, but we could see district champ Alvarado. We could see district champ Springtown, the Porcupines.
That'd be fun.
Those are 2 potential round 2 matchups, depending on how tonight goes. You really, regardless of how tonight goes, you're really setting up for a round 3 rematch
between these 2 teams
of this game right here.
And then if you win that one,
you're ultimately going to get Salina in the 4th round. And again, football is the most unique sport because it's not a series; it's a one-night decision, and I think that's why winning the title in football is by far tougher than any of the other sports. And so who knows that there's a lot of things that can take place before then. But yes, Springtown, you're going to get Carter or Pinkston in the first. You're going to get Springtown or Alvarado in the second. You're going to get Springtown, Alvarado, or Frisco Panther Creek in the third, and then ultimately probably get Salina in the 4th.
Ryan, we can see. I don't know. You can't see on your screen now. You might hear in a second when you can see the lights, but it looks like it's already raining.
Yep.
We might be in for.
It's gonna be a wet one. There's no doubt.
It is.
I've played some weather games in my career, high school. Biggest game of my college career was probably the most rain any human has ever endured. But yeah, it just kind of gets heavy on you, and it's kind of a tiring
you can see it. It's coming down.
Yeah, and so there's gonna be some sloppy stuff tonight. I mean, balls on the ground, probably not great passing. I don't know. I didn't throw a wet ball very well.
Yeah, it's funny. I made the comment earlier, Caden only needs 115 yards, and I almost said, well, obviously he's going to get that.
Right.
Not necessarily.
No. A lot of times, Tyler, in these weather games, and again, it's not raining hard enough to me to consider this just a crazy weather game, but it comes down to the turnover battle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the team that fumbles the most, the team that makes the most mistakes, those are the teams they're going to lose. And so that comes with special teams mistakes. That comes with, you just have to be careful in these weather situations.
Right. I think it's time to acknowledge, every week we do this, Dave Campbell's. They make their predictions every single week. Obviously, you know it, so I can't ask you, would you like to guess what it is? What would you have guessed? Sulphur Springs, number 9 in the state. Number 9 in the state, Sulphur Springs, at home against number 7 in the state, Frisco Panther Creek.
Well, I'm going to give you 2 answers to that.
Okay.
I know what I would put the spread at, and I know I made a guess on what I thought Dave Campbell's would put the spread at.
See, what's funny is because I'm doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I think you and I had probably the exact same what we would have made it,
Yeah.
and we also had the exact same what we would have guessed.
I personally would have said that this one is about even.
Yeah.
I would have had it at about 0.
If anything, just because that's how it usually works, maybe you give the Wildcats 2 or 3 points.
2, 2.5, something like that. I guessed officially 7.
Yes, and I think I said 6 or 7 as well.
And
Yeah,
it's 6.
Yes,
Frisco
it is.
Panther Creek 6.
They projected Frisco Panther Creek to win by 6. Corey, do you remember who Step picked? Yes.
Tepper picked Frisco Panther Creek.
Okay, so for anyone that doesn't know, we talk about it a lot, but they have 2 sets of rankings, one that they make themselves, and they only do the top 10, and then they have a computer one, and then the same thing with the projections. They do a computer projection. That's the one that had Frisco Panther Creek plus 6, or to win by 6, and then they have someone who actually picks them, and those differ a good bit, because last week they did pick us to beat Lake Dallas, but yeah, they did pick Panther Creek in that one
Now,
as well.
in the panel top 10 ranking, Tyler, we're 9.
We are 9 in both the panel and the computer rankings.
And Panther Creek is
not in the top 10
not in the
of
top
the
10
hand-picked
panel, but
ones.
6.
7.
7 in the computer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, and the unique thing, Tyler, about this, and you and I and Corey have really, we sat down a long time this week trying to decipher what this meant. We're not so sure what type of team Frisco Panther Creek
We're
is.
not.
On paper, obviously, they have a great record. They're 8-1. If you break them up individually, they got guys all over the place, and we need to get into some of those players.
Yes, we do need to get into
They've
some
got
of
guys
those.
all over the place, Tyler, but if you start comparing our common games, our district games, Sulphur Springs pretty much every week has a better score against the opponent. We handled Parrish really well. Frisco Panther Creek beats them on the last play of the game. We handle Aubrey incredibly well. Frisco Panther Creek beats them in overtime. We handle Lake Dallas really well last week. Quadruple overtime for Frisco Panther Creek. Now, they've won all those games.
Okay, I was about to say, I put it out to you earlier this week, which, not to give ourselves credit, but I feel like you and I usually do a very good job of not being biased one way or the other, or not letting it show, and not getting too upset by like outside things. But it finally got to the point of like every single week, y'all doubt Sulphur Springs, and every single week Sulphur Springs does prove. They answer the bell every single week.
And I'll double down on that, Tyler. I think we do an incredible job of not showing our bias towards Sulphur Springs, but it has gotten to the point in the last month where it's like, hey, we're beating these teams way worse than some of the teams that we have ahead of us, and so let's get a little bit of respect.
Producer Corey is so proud.
Now, producer Corey thankfully doesn't have a mic because he's not near as unbiased as we are.
Yeah, it's a good thing we keep him away from the microphones.
Right,
He's got opinions about these things. But yes, I was just going to I did make the comment to you earlier this week, though. The Kansas City Chiefs, every single week, they never beat teams as bad as they're supposed to, but they do win those games.
They've won every game they've played. And so, Frisco Panther Creek, very similar. They've lost 1 game this season. That was against Salina, who I think is the best team in the state.
Yeah, I don't think it's a think. I think they are.
No, they are the best team in the state. You're exactly right. But, Sulphur Springs, 1 loss this season against that same opponent. But Frisco Panther Creek, Frisco Panther Creek, they lost by 42. Sulphur Springs lost by 25.
Played them the best anyone played them all year?
Yeah, it's just, I think that's very interesting.
Let's go ahead. You mentioned it, though. We need to get into some of these players. Frisco Panther Creek, when you start looking at them individually, this is one of the more talented teams, I think, in the state of Texas. Their quarterback alone, Graylin Fry, he's only a junior. Dude, this season he has almost 2,500 passing yards on 71%. 27 touchdowns with just 4 interceptions. He's been incredible. When you start to look at some of the guys around him, we'll start with number 1, the running back, Sintel Simpson. This season, a little under 500 rushing yards, but at 7 per carry. He's got 10 rushing touchdowns, and he has offers from Indiana, who is currently one of the top 10 teams in the nation. Indiana, Pitt, Colorado State, Incarnate Word, Lamar. So he's a very talented. And we saw him. He looks very big, very athletic.
Getting off the bus, he definitely fills that running back role nicely.
The one to watch out for, number 0, he is a wide receiver, Jalen Lott. He is a 4-star recruit, and according to 24/7 Sports, he is the number 58 ranked recruit of the 2026 class.
And the number 6 ranked recruit in the state of Texas.
In the state of Texas.
Yeah,
that is wild. And, not only is he wild athletic, he's got 2 sisters. One of them currently plays basketball at UNLV, and the other one runs track at USC.
Yeah.
This is a very athletic, very talented family. He's already got offers from Texas, Baylor, Arkansas, Arizona, Colorado State.
Notre Dame, LSU. I mean, pretty much every offer in the country.
He's incredible.
He's incredible.
They also have a defensive player to watch out for, number 2, the safety, Donovan Webb, and I think he plays both ways. Also, just a junior. He has offers from Arkansas, Baylor, La Tech, Memphis. So he's one to watch out for as well.
Yeah, and Tyler, just talking about some of these individual guys, I think that's where they might differ from Salina, because on paper, individually, Frisco Panther Creek is stronger than Salina. I just think for whatever reason, Salina just was a better football team. They're just you hear me talk about a well-oiled machine of line. I think that's Salina, and I'm really interested to see what Frisco Panther Creek has tonight.
I am as well.
Predictions.
I was going to ask you first. Oh, okay. For the final time here at Gerald Brim Stadium this season, here come your Sulphur Springs Wildcats. All right, I'll let you do the honors first. What is your official on-the-record prediction for tonight, Ryan?
I do want to interrupt you. That's kind of an emotional run for Wyatt Watson. That'll be his last first one down the field run of his career at Gerald Brim. But yeah, predictions, Tyler, I think close. Close is my prediction. I think, anything more than Sulphur Springs by a touchdown or Sulphur Springs by 1 possession, I think would be risky.
Yeah.
I don't. Do I have to give a score? I just want to say Sulphur Springs in a close one.
Thank God you didn't give a score. I never want to give scores. I will also take the Wildcats in a close one. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step out of the way for the national anthem, and then y'all are stuck with us for the rest of the night.
For the Wright and Murray family. Thank you. Now, Senior Ty Holt will lead us in prayer, followed by our national anthem by the Wildcat Band under the direction of Spencer Emmert.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for dying on the cross for our sins. Lord, just keep all those players safe out there on the field. Give every away fan a safe ride home. And Lord, just give every fan in the stands a safe ride home. Keep all the players safe. In Jesus' name, amen.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready to get started here tonight. I didn't get to fully get into it, but yes, I think especially every single week, the Humps keys to victory, like it's an ongoing joke, but they not only come into play, they usually do so immediately. Like you said, no breakfast ball, 4 quarters plus. If the Wildcats do those things, I have zero doubt they can and will win this football game, but I think you are going to need to do those things.
Well, I feel like the first one was a little cheating on the how quickly it's going to come into play, considering I'm legitimately talking about the first 1 or 2, 3 drives of the game. But yes, they have done well lately on coming to fruition quickly.
Ryan, do you want the ball tonight or do you want to be on defense?
Oh, I think I want to start with the ball. No? Yes. I don't know. It's close.
I could go either
It's
way.
close.
I mean, with as good as this defense is, I could go either way.
I think that Frisco Panther Creek, obviously their strength is going to be their offense. And so I think our strength – is that fair to say that our strength is our defense?
I think so.
I mean,
that's
no
genuinely
knock
think
on the offense. That's no knock on the offense. I'm just saying.
Oh, none at all, no.
I feel like we kind of lean on the defense.
Oh, the Wildcats will be getting the ball first, Ryan.
Either way, I'm really good with either.
To your point, I've made this comment numerous times, I think, on air. But if not, I've said it to all of y'all here at Chad's Media Front Porch News. The Wildcats, to me, aren't just one of the top 10 ranked teams in the state. To me, they are a top 10 team in the state. And to take it a step further, I haven't seen them all. I haven't seen all the numbers. So I don't know how highly I would go. But defensively alone, I think this is one of the very best defenses in the state of Texas.
I think, Tyler, you have to consider Sulphur Springs a top 10 team in the state, not just because they're ranked, but because of the district that we play in. I mean, no knock on Alvarado and Springtown teams that you heard us talk about earlier in the season, or earlier in the night, but their schedule doesn't even sniff ours. And so I just think that really comes into play when you're looking at scores of Sulphur Springs Wildcat football games this year. And tonight's no different.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us during the Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge Friday night countdown to kickoff. We appreciate them, as always, bringing you the pregame shows. Sulphur Springs won the toss and elected to receive, so they'll be getting the ball first to get started here tonight.
Tyler, definitely a little bit of a lesser crowd tonight in the stands.
So.
Yeah, weather's not great.
It's an early start, weather not great.
That's going to be out of bounds, Tyler.
Yes, so Wildcats going to get good field position to get tonight started. Before we see the offense for the first time, I want to tell you about Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. They offer a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 25 years. All right, Ryan, your Wildcats starting at the 30-yard line. And we're back with a full scoreboard, down in distance, and the clock. Feels good.
A little bit of that, too.
Look, I know you're excited to give to Hare on first down. And a solid gain of about 5 there to get the night started. Jackson Hare having an incredible season, Ryan.
I think, there's no doubt. I mean, he's kind of been the rock of the offense week in and week out. Tyler, another thing I wanted to bring up is time of possession in these weather games are going to play a big role.
Absolutely it is. 100% agree with that. Notice Deuce Timmons not wearing gloves tonight. See him in the running back position right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, to give you a quick update, our scoreboard, it's not that ours isn't working. It's based off the scoreboard here, and they don't have the distance on the field here. But it is 2nd and 5. A quick pass out to Deuce for a gain of a couple. Oh, a gain of even more than that, I think. Trying to see where they're placing that. I guess they're saying it was right back to the line of scrimmage. Sorry, so 3rd and 5. Hopefully the down and distance on the scoreboard here at the stadium will start updating, and ours will as well. But until then, I will just have to tell you myself, it is 3rd and 5. Chris Adams, a lone man on this side. And Caden looking to him immediately. He's got the catch, and he's got the first down, Ryan.
I like it, Tyler. I really like that formation because you put Chris Adams as kind of the lone receiver over here. Normally, we line up with Skylar Lewis as the lone receiver. They put a safety over top. It kind of limits what we're able to do. You do that down here into the boundary with Chris Adams. Easy access, 5-yard stop, move the sticks, first down.
Can't help but notice Skylar on the far side of your screen. I think he's going no gloves at the moment as well. Another give to Jackson Hare. And another nice gain on first down.
Yeah, I'm a big advocate for no gloves when there's weather involved. I've seen it 1,000 times. Guys will still keep those gloves on, and they just don't work. They just do not work in the weather. And so just go ahead and take them off. Get used to it. I know it feels weird for those ball carriers, but it's important to hold on to it tonight.
Looks like that was a gain of 5, so 2nd and 5 here with 10:40 left in the first quarter. Deuce in the backfield again with Jackson in the slot. White and Skylar also on the far side. Chris Adams on the near side. And a fake over to Wyatt Watson. Wyatt's got the catch, and he's got the first down.
Yeah, Tyler, I like the screen, and really that's a great play call because this guy, he's open. If something goes wrong, he's probably thinking, okay, am I going to get Skylar Lewis over the top? Nope, safety goes with him. Find Wyatt Watson on a 10-yard stop and move those sticks.
Now we're seeing Quinn Harris out there for the first time, it looks like, in that B-back role you like to mention. Jackson Hare in the backfield. Wyatt and Skylar, the 2 receivers. There's a flag on the play. He does get it out to Quinn. Quinn's got the catch and a gain of a couple, but we'll have to see what the flag is.
Tyler, does look like it is going to be on the defense. I think he's asking if Coach Faircloth is going to accept that or not. It's going to be offsides. Yep.
The official interpreter, Ryan Humphries.
So a free play there. It's going to result in 1st and 5 for the Wildcats.
Right at the 38.
My goodness, Tyler, one thing that I remember in my quarterback days when I would have a wet ball, referees, they'll kind of throw that thing around. They'll drop it, throw it around, rub it around in the water. They're not very mindful of how dry I would like the
not
football.
Not very demure?
No. Tyler, so far so good. 3 minutes in, we've taken 3 minutes off the game clock. We've done nothing but move the ball. Had a 3rd down conversion back here on the opposite side of the 50, and so really great opening drive.
Yeah, now you're already up to the 36. It looks like for a 2nd and 3 or 4 maybe.
I would almost argue when you take the ball to start the game that a 5-minute drive that results in a touchdown is much better than a 1-minute drive. Obviously, both result in points, but I just feel like this really sets the tone.
I don't know that I would disagree with you, Ryan. Gain of just 1 or 2 there, so it'll bring up 3rd and short.
And it's also it's a lot of just kind of takes the juice out of the sidelines when you have an offense that'll convert on multiple 3rd downs in a drive.
Yeah, and you've mentioned it before, but you're the one starting on the sideline, and like the nerves don't go away. You're sitting there waiting and waiting to get onto the field.
Very anxious. Very anxious.
It'll be deuce package on 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2 here.
Oh.
Play clock down to 6. Deuce keeping it himself.
That is going to be very close.
I thought he had plenty for it, but based on where they're spotting it, it's hard to say.
Yeah, just your normal deuce package, power up the middle. From that angle, looking at the replay, I think that should be enough.
Yeah, I thought he for sure had enough. Ryan, they're calling it short, it looks like.
Oh, way short. Way short.
Yeah, they're
Of course, we don't have just the greatest view up here, but
true.
It felt like his body position was well past the sticks.
It's going to be 4th and 1.
Look, death, taxes, and Coach Faircloth going for it inside of 4th and 2.
Ryan, I unfortunately don't have the number yet. I promise before the playoffs I'll get you our 4th down conversion.
Okay,
rate.
It's good. It's good.
It is very good.
Hopefully
Just
I
keeping
didn't
it
just
himself.
jinx it.
We did not, Ryan. He's got the first down.
I'll tell you another thing, too, about Coach Faircloth that I love with the fourth downs. We are committed. We've got our 3 or 4 fourth down plays, and we're rolling with them. Because it's like you said, you're joking about I'm going to have that fourth down conversion rate, but it is incredibly high.
2 of the most beautiful play calls I've ever seen in my life were fourth and long, both this season.
Now those aren't in the those are in the back pocket playbook where let me see what we've got cooking here.
We talk a lot about having like full blind trust in Coach Faircloth and his staff, but when it comes to fourth downs, whatever he thinks,
hey man,
works for me. I believe it.
Roll out right. Yeah.
Now it's a give to Deuce. And he's got a nice game, doing very well on first down. Ryan.
Roll out right, wheel up the left side past Jackson Hare on 4th and 13. Beautiful.
That was beautiful. That was like a 40-yard touchdown, wasn't it?
He got tackled down here close to the 10, but it still was it was big.
Another gain of 5 or 6 there, which seems to be the trend on first down. So it'll be 2nd and 5 or 2nd and 4. Or sorry, it was a gain of 4, so 2nd and 6.
Man, I just cannot stress enough. Tyler, look, okay, so you see the
defense-
sidelines. My goodness, they've been waiting for 10 minutes now.
Having to re-warm up down here.
And trust me when I say, let's see how this ends up.
Gain of a few there for Skyler.
Trust me when I say when you have that long downtime, the defense has a tremendous advantage.
I was about to say, I would rather my defense be warming up down here than the offense. They're just standing around waiting.
Tremendously. It's the same principle that, early in the season when you go to two-a-days, the defense is whooping up on the offense. Sometimes it just takes a little longer to get those offensive minds firing.
And this is going to be 3rd and 3, it looks like, from right at the 25. You've already used half the quarter, knocking on the Bell Concrete red zone. Deuce to the outside. Deuce Timmons from 25 yards out. Now there is a flag on the play inside the 5. I have to see what that is.
Yeah, it's going to end up being holding, Tyler. Gosh, I love the play call. We haven't seen a ton of outside zone. Great blocking there. Haven't seen a ton of outside zone with Deuce this year. Again, it's one of those deals where I can't see the jersey. I can't see any of that. But it really felt like just great effort by Wyatt Watson there.
That's something he has done a great job of his entire career. But, Wyatt Watson is going to block.
Yeah. So it is going to be a first down because it was well past the sticks.
And you are inside the Bell Concrete red zone.
Yeah, I honestly think that was one of those situations where he blocked him so well that we just, sometimes that really happens sometimes.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 14. Loving this first drive, Ron.
It's incredible.
Half the quarter.
It is incredible. Now you don't want this to not end in 7, because then that's a huge win for Frisco Panther Creek.
To give to Jackson Hare.
Great tackle.
Great tackle. That is Donovan Webb that I was telling you about, Ryan. Number 2.
Tyler, does look like early that we've kind of expanded the Deuce package playbook.
Mm-hmm.
We've run a couple different looks here, and I love it. You and I have talked about it going forward that we are going to start seeing a pass out of that, or whatever it may be. We are going to see that going forward because Deuce in the backfield is really a great weapon.
Yeah, I'm still convinced there was a flag on the play or something, but last week I think we were going to see it. Either way, it'll be 2nd and 11 or 2nd and 12 now.
That's right. You were just speaking. You foretold that we were going to get a Quinn touchdown.
And now Caden keeping himself. He'll get back to about the line of scrimmage there, so it's going to be 3rd and long. Again, though, I would assume this is 4-down territory. Again, you've used a lot of the clock. This game is going by very quickly. There's just 4:20 left here in the first. What do you think we're going to see here, Ron?
I do think that we will go for it on 4th, barring a sack here. But with the weather and just our tendencies this year, I don't know that we're going to kick. And so that really expands the playbook a lot here. You don't have to get a first down. I like to think in these 3rd and long situations, let's cut it in half, and then let's go from there.
Ryan, play clock was running low. That's our first time out of the night.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
Hi, I'm Brian White.
And I'm Daniel Roper.
Sulphur Springs is what we call home, a place where we have raised our families, planted our roots, and proudly serve East Texas for all legal needs.
At Roper & White, we are Wildcats, past, present, and future. We're more than just legal experts. We're partners in your journey to justice and success.
With a dedicated team, we offer personalized legal strategies tailored to your needs.
Thank you for choosing us as your hometown attorneys.
From all of us here at Roper & White, go Wildcats.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3:54 left here in the first, and we're looking at a third and pretty long. It's going to be third and at least 12, maybe more like 13 or 14. Again, the down and distance still is not on the scoreboard here at the stadium, so we can't have it on our scoreboard either, but do our best to update you on that. Ryan, Deuce, going to keep it himself to the outside. He's got a good gain, and he more than cuts it in half there, it looks like.
Yeah, I actually was going to note that pre-snap you had Deuce, the lone wide receiver on the left, and you know, he hadn't played just a ton of outside receiver this year. But I like the play call. Obviously trying to get Deuce a pass, but he does a great job of not forcing it. He knows he can beat that guy around the corner. Great move there, and is able to pick up some yards to kind of lessen this fourth down. Now it does look like we are going to kick.
Yeah, it's fourth and a solid, 7 or 8.
So it's a 28-yarder?
Yes.
Good snap, good hold.
Ron, I'm not sure that one didn't get blocked, maybe. It may have, but either way, we stay scoreless. 3:44 left here in the first one. We do have a quick second. I want to tell everyone, if you see those game day posts that we're making every single Friday, you can thank the people at Clayton Homes in Sulphur Springs, where they're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with them today. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, they're here to answer any and all of your questions and guide you through every step of the way. Visit them and explore their wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting for you at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams one home at a time. Now is the perfect time to give them a visit because they are currently having their Red Tag sales event. Contact Clayton Homes today to save up to $5,000 on select homes during the limited time event. Don't wait until it's too late. Panther Creek getting the ball right at the 20 here. Keeping himself. And a solid gain on first down. Quarterback Graylin Fry.
Yeah, Tyler, that is a tremendous stop by Frisco Panther Creek there. Sulphur Springs depleted that first quarter clock, and it resulted in no points. And so, bit of a gut punch for the Wildcats there. But yeah, big stop on defense for Frisco Panther Creek.
Second and just one, it looks like. And that Wildcats defense is going to get put to the test immediately. Now we talk about, especially with the Wildcats defense, it's almost nothing but juniors. The Frisco Panther Creek offense, who I all mentioned have like D1 offers, they're pretty much all juniors as well, Ron. There's a give to Simpson, the one senior of these guys, and it's a great run from Simpson to get the night started. Again, he's a running back with offers from Indiana, Pitt, Colorado State. He'll be playing on Saturdays.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, he's a big kid. It's one of those situations where there's gonna be a lot of wear and tear on this defense tonight.
And Ryan, for the first time tonight, there's Jalen Lott, and it's a huge game for Lott. Still going. Now they're almost inside the red zone. Jalen Lott, the number 6 recruit in the state of Texas in the 2026 class, and immediately you're seeing why.
Well, two polar opposite drives here for Sulphur Springs and Frisco Panther Creek. They are running full NASCAR right now.
There's the Blue Barrage getting a stop, gain of about 3 or 4. Yeah, it's not taking them a ton of clock here.
Yeah, Tyler, I talked about obviously a bigger running back for Frisco Panther Creek. You've got, as a defense, you've got to take the blows to him. You've got to, don't let him just wear the defense down. You've got to give him a little bit of punish too.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 7, I think, from about the 18. 2nd and 8.
Tyler, man free across the board here.
Pass is complete. Up inside the 5, going to be down around the 2 or the 3, it looks like.
Great throw, great catch.
Starting to see why this kid has 2,500 passing yards already. And Ryan, he can run as well. Graylin Fry runs it in himself with 2:25 left here in the first. And the Panthers are going to score first here tonight.
Yeah, got to give credit where credit's due, Tyler. I mean, just a huge stop in the red zone. Sulphur Springs isn't able to make the field goal, and Frisco Panther Creek quickly puts up 7 in that drive.
It's good. 2:23 left in the first. Frisco Panther Creek leads 7-0.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
With 2:23 left here in the first, we'll get a second look at the Wildcats offense. Had a great drive the first time, but a missed field goal keeps them off the board. And Ryan, that one
Might go out of bounds again.
That one also goes out of bounds, so the Wildcats will get good field position again. Real quick, we've already seen a few of them, a few replays here tonight. I want to shout out our replay partner, East Texas Physical Therapy. They are a provider of therapy and rehabilitative services in Sulphur Springs. After a visit to East Texas Physical Therapy, each patient will know what it means to have service beyond excellence, and they hope that you will return to their facility for all your rehab needs. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve. So the Wildcats again starting at the 30, this time with 2:23 left in the first.
Gosh, I hate that we didn't get 7 because I'm sitting here thinking, okay, what do we need to do this drive? Well, we need to do the exact same thing. Just finish a little better. But, gosh, we moved the ball really well in that first drive.
Yeah, and I mean, let's not forget you did find the end zone. There was just a penalty that brought it back. But second drive of the night, Caden looking for Adams again, and he's got him.
It's kind of a funny one to watch. He didn't think he was open, and then he kind of took off and said, well, no, that's not open either, so I'm just going to sit down. And Caden and Chris Adam connect for the first down.
A little improv here.
So, I'm not open. Let me take off. No, I think I'm open.
And a great job of Caden to hit it to his back shoulder to where only he could get it.
Yeah, good chemistry between those two.
Gain of 11 for a first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 41. Give to Deuce. And again, a nice gain on first down, a gain of 5.
Yeah, definitely a big emphasis tonight to get number 8, The Rock. I feel like he's already touched it 5, 6, 7 times.
Yeah, at least. I like that game plan around.
No, there's no question. There's no question.
Going with a very big package here. It looks like we got Serta and Quinn Harris out there. Second and 5. Give to Hare. Good run for Jackson Hare. Still going up to about the 36. Great run from Jackson Hare.
Yeah, and he's just done such a good job this season of finding these little nooks and crannies. I mean, there's space there, but then once he gets to that second level, Jackson Hare does a great job of creating space, creating these running lanes, and continues to move the sticks.
I couldn't tell who that was. I think maybe Trip McIntyre, who made a really good block there, Ryan.
Wyatt Watson out leading the way again. What do I say, Tyler? Block, rock.
1st and 10 from the 36. Now Caden rolling out. Across his body over to Skylar Lewis, and just great defense there. Knocking it down for incomplete.
Great pass break up there. They're talented. I mean, there's no doubt.
Absolutely.
They've got guys everywhere. Not just the 3 or 4 individuals that we've named. Frisco Panther Creek has got talent all over the place.
Oh, yeah, we said this very well might be the most talented team you've seen. And not just this year, maybe since we've been covering games. I mean, this might be the most talent we've seen on one field. 2nd and 10 from the 36.
So empty set here. Could see some motion.
Adams and Deuce on this side. Caden looking for Jackson, but incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, just maybe a little quick ball there by Caden. So 3rd and 10, Tyler. If you get half of this, or you're going for it on 4th, I think you're just kind of in that no man's land range.
My hot take, I mean, you are down 7-0 already, but I don't know that I need half of it. I mean, let's get some positive yardage here. Let's get rolling, and I would be willing to go for it.
Yeah, I think anything outside of a
4 yards.
loss,
yeah,
you'd probably go for it.
Jackson Hare in motion. Caden looking for Wyatt. He's got him. And Wyatt Watson's got the first down. He's still going up inside the red zone and finally getting out of bounds at about the 12. Great job, Wyatt Watson.
Fantastic throw and catch
I
and
love
run
the
after the
Scooby-Doo
catch. Like I said, Tyler, block equals rock, and Wyatt Watson was rewarded there. You're going to get motion here. That's going to tell the quarterback if this is man or zone. No one really goes with him, so we're going to get a zone look. Big gap right there for Wyatt Watson. Boom, first down.
Caden said, Wyatt, where are you? We've got some work to do now.
That was a quality reference, Tyler. Quality.
Thank you. Big,
that was quality.
Big Scooby-Doo guy.
That was quality.
1st and 10 from the 12 or the 13 maybe. Little Deuce package. Chris Adams in motion. Deuce keeping it. Finding a hole. And a solid gain on 1st down for Deuce Timmons. The sophomore. Again, I haven't seen every team in the district. Well, we have. We have now. I'm not a betting man, and that's not something you could do, but, I mean, him not winning Newcomer of the Year would feel wrong to me.
Well, for our people that do keep up with that sort of thing, he's probably about minus 10,000.
Surely.
To win sophomore Newcomer of the Year, whatever they call it in this district.
Surely.
But Deuce has had an incredible season.
Ryan, there's only 10 seconds on the clock and 12 on the play clock, so the Wildcats don't have to get a play off, and I don't think they're going to. That's going to do it for the first quarter here from Gerald Prim Stadium. Wildcats trailing 7-0.
Need a smooth ride? At Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs, we provide top-notch service for all your tire needs. From high-quality tires like Michelin and custom wheels to expert brake service and precise alignments, we handle it all with efficiency. Our skilled team also manages suspension repairs and installs lift and leveling kits swiftly and with a smile. Experience quick, friendly service at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. So come see us for service you can count on.
Hi, I'm Josh Boatman, your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter most. I understand that no two families need the same coverage. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. From home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. No matter the age, life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself or your family?
Wildcats in good scoring position here, 2nd down. Before we take a look at it, I want to ask, are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? If so, let A&S Air Conditioning find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. They've been providing affordable heating and AC repair in Hopkins, Franklin, and surrounding counties for over 33 years. They specialize in the repair and maintenance of all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment in both residential and commercial settings. Now is also the perfect time to call and ask about their fall and spring maintenance packages, 903-885-8072. Let them turn your hot, humid space into a cool and comfortable environment. On 2nd down, it's a give to Jackson Hare. He's not going down. Great run from Jackson Hare, and that might be enough for a new set of downs. That might will be 1st and goal. It is going to be 1st and goal, Ryan, from right at the 1 or the 2.
Well, what did that fan say a couple weeks ago in the stands?
Run the dang ball.
Run the dang ball. I think we're going to get 4 chances at that right here.
Timeout, Panther Creek.
Welcome to Revamped Aesthetics, your locally owned med spa dedicated to helping you achieve your unique beauty goals. From neuromodulators, dermal fillers, a variety of facials, and lash and brow services, we offer a range of treatments tailored just for you. And the best part, all consultations are absolutely free. Get expert advice on the best services for your aesthetic desires. Visit us in Emory or Sulphur Springs, or call us today at 903-474-4649 and let us enhance the beauty you were born with.
First and goal from either the 1 or the 2. I think it's going to be the 2-yard line. It's the deuce package. Deuce keeping it himself. And just like that, we are all evened up, Ryan. Touchdown for Deuce Timmons, his 13th of the year.
Yeah, great answer there by the Wildcats. Again, I talked about it at the beginning of this drive, and I said, what are we going to do to get back in the end zone? Well, it's exactly what we did in the first drive, just finish. And so Sulphur Springs, big 6 points there. Let's make this extra point and get this thing tied up.
Talk about Deuce Timmons being newcomer of the year. I mean, he looks like a pro in the game. Not better yet, a veteran, a Hall of Fame.
Good snap, good hold, and good kick.
And with 11:46 left in the second quarter, we're all tied up at 7.
So in January of, 22, just went in for a routine gallbladder surgery, and there were some complications that entered about a 6-month uphill climb over at Baylor Hospital. Everyone said you really need to see if you can get a hold of Amicus. I would recommend these people 100% every single time. They would be the first I would have them come.
$11:46 here in the second quarter. This game is flying by. We've seen Sulphur Springs have it twice. Frisco Panther Creek about to just get their second possession of the night, but it's been every bit as fun as advertised.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if this one is as high scoring as it could be, given the guys written down on a piece of paper, or if it's as lower scoring than maybe one might thought.
Yeah, I think the time of possession, like you mentioned, obviously going to be a big factor, but see if Panther Creek goes any slower this time.
A little closer, yeah.
And that one fielded at the 34, and then he steps out of bounds. Before we take a second look at them, I want to tell you about Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She is your local real estate expert. Raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mother to 2 boys, she's deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, she's dedicated to making a positive impact. She's committed to providing honest and hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Find your dream home with her today. Give her a call.
Tyler, I was going to comment on the proximity to the ball being kicked. We were much closer, which told me we wanted no part in kicking it to Ott or Simpson. So just, you take the ball in the 35, the shorter pooch kick, and live to fight another day.
I've heard of way worse, that isn't that. A lot in motion.
Yeah.
And Fry keeping it himself. And it's a gain of about 5 there on first down.
Tyler, that's his 3rd or 4th carry of the night, so definitely going to continue to see that as the game goes. But, yeah, 5-yard gain. And that's just tough. When you have a running quarterback with guys around him that obviously are great ball carriers, you kind of got to pick and choose what's the worst that can happen for us, and that's what we cover. So sometimes that quarterback is going to be able to get some free 5 yards.
On this 2nd down and 5, instead of a give to Simpson, it was a give to Webb. We mentioned Webb already making a great play on defense.
You did mention him playing some both ways.
Yes, I know. He plays safety, receiver, and apparently running back as well.
We really haven't seen that since Aubrey.
Yes.
Where there was kind of a very prominent.
I mean, almost all of the Aubrey guys.
Yeah, I know. And I think that's one of their best strengths, but I also think that is one of their biggest weaknesses.
Yeah, I agree. It's just going to be 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2 here. A give to Simpson. And he's met very quickly, but I think he does have enough for the first down. He does. So that'll get them a new set of downs at about the 46. Slowing down a little bit. Appreciate everyone for hanging out with us on this Friday night here on Chad's Media and Front Porch News. Hopefully we've got a few more weeks of this run.
Oh, man, I sure hope so.
I not only hope so, but I think so. Play action. Look at a pass. Ryan! Huge sack! Is that Giovanni Solis?
The big man.
Yeah. No, Ryan, that might be Jamal Hood.
Jamal Hood.
It is Jamal Hood. Let's go.
A different big man.
Jamal Hood with a big sack. And Ryan, that is a big loss.
He's got the chin strap all in his grill. Great pressure there by Nathan Andrews. You see him, he makes that quarterback immediately tuck that ball and kind of go into a turtle-like position, and that's able to get the Sulphur Springs defensive line to get the sack there.
And, Ryan, I think we've got another timeout from Panther Creek.
At ETPT, one of the treatments that make us unique is aquatic therapy, which encompasses everything from exercise in the water, relieving pressure on the joints, and decreasing overall pain, to aquatic body work, which transforms your body in a whole new way. Experience full mind and body relaxation through movement, holding, stretching, and myofascial release, achieving a nervous system reset and breaking the chronic pain cycle. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
At Bell Concrete Inc., we build more than structures. We build relationships. Our team is dedicated to making your experience enjoyable and hassle-free. With priority service and a smile, your project is our priority. From driveways to commercial, residential, and municipal projects, we deliver the best products and service. Call us today at 903-885-3126 to experience Bell Concrete's commitment to excellence.
That was the second time out of the half for Panther Creek. They've got a 2nd and 19, kind of a delayed counter to Simpson there, and a big stop from Alex McCormick. And it's going to be 3rd and at least 15 run.
I mean, who else? Who else but Alex McCormick? But yeah, that's a big play there. You know, 3rd or 2nd and 19, you're almost certainly going to see that screen, that QB draw, running back draw, and what you don't want to happen is for them to get, 12, 13, 14 yards out of that to make 3rd down more manageable. But Alex McCormick there, great tackle.
He always gets the job done. 3rd and very long, 9:20 left here in the 2nd quarter.
Got to be careful in the slot here. Got to be careful.
Play action, looking deep. He's got his man. Still going. Ryan, that is a huge touchdown.
Well, what I was calling out to let's be careful got us in trouble because we sent 2 guys with Ott, rightfully so. Great route by the outside receiver there for Frisco Panther Creek, and that's just kind of a one-man beater touchdown.
There's another kid that I wanted to mention, one of the few seniors on this offense, Christian Trickett. He has an offer from Dartmouth.
Okay, smart kid.
An Ivy League
kid.
About a 59-yard touchdown there, I think. PAT is good, so with 9:05 left in the half, Panther Creek leads 14-7.
At the Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, we offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring your own designs or work with our in-house graphic designers, we make it seamless. With no minimums and unlimited colors, explore endless possibilities at no extra cost. Our industry-trained team ensures perfection in every print. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print, it's the beginning of a story. Your story.
.905 left in the half, and it looks like the rain's starting to come down a good bit more.
Sure is.
Got some fans trying to find coverage down there.
I've said odd a couple times. I've been meaning to say lot.
Yes.
I've had him confused with Ott from California. They
Which makes sense.
Kind of resemble each other. Both very dynamic players.
Well, he does have an offer from USC. He has a sister who's running track at USC right now. So
Perfect. Somehow that's the Big Ten.
That one filled it at the 31. Wyatt Watson trying to make something happen here. And he does get a little game maybe up to the 26 or the 27. Before we look at the Wildcat offense again, I want to tell you about Jackson Dental. They are proud to introduce Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, they offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Their friendly team is there to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental. Starting at the 27.
Yeah, rain definitely starting to come down, Tyler. I mean, it's certainly going to play an impact on the play calling abilities in this one.
Gain of a couple there for Jackson here. Wildcats have been really good on first down here tonight. That might be the, if not the, I mean one of the shorter gains on first down. Yeah, it is coming down.
Kind of reminiscent of Lambeau a week or two ago.
Yeah.
Against the Lions. That was a pretty crazy rain game. Yeah, I see the umbrellas coming out and the people
coming down that night,
and the people leaving.
A lot of people did come prepared with the umbrellas. Ryan, that one picked off. Panther Creek has it, and they're taking it back to the house. No flags on the field, and they're going to have a 2-score lead.
Interception by number 7, Bryson Spitzer, in for the Panther touchdown.
Yep, talked about it in the pregame. When you have these weather situations, these weather rain games, a lot of times it comes down to the turnover battle. That fits into the tips and overthrows. Got to have those category. Great job by Frisco Panther Creek in taking that for 6.
That was the senior Bryson Spencer. Just based on the way the Wildcats have played tonight, you would not think they were down by 2 scores right now, but
absolutely not.
PAT is good, so with 8:17 left in the half, now Frisco Panther Creek leading 21-7.
Welcome to Jackson Dental, where we prioritize your smile. Meet Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist, dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, we offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Our friendly team is here to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental.
So we're going to do it again, Ron. After the pick 6 touchdown. Yeah, the rain coming down pretty hard. Now this one fielded by White again. And Ryan, Wyatt Watson's got a good game there on the return, all the way up to about the 45, it looks like. So we'll have good field position here. We've been in the red zone a couple times, but I haven't really gotten to tell you about our red zone partner, Bell Concrete. At Bell Concrete, they treat their clients like family. For over 70 years, they have delivered the finest ready-mix concrete, sand, and aggregate. Their friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, they're here for you. Call them today at 903-885-3126. So, yeah, the Wildcats starting here at the 43 with 8:10 left in the half. Deuce in the backfield here. Jackson in the slot. Play action out to Jackson Hare. He's got it. Coming back this way. And a game
that was
of 7.
That was an ankle tackle away from being a really big one.
And, Ron, I want to mention, we're seeing a lot more of this package with Deuce at the running back and Jackson in the slot.
Yeah, and I think that comes with, because Jackson is the primary running back, when you put him out wide into the slot, a lot of times you're going to get that linebacker coverage, and obviously that is a tremendous mismatch for us.
Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, that was a all-district receiver last year.
Right, exactly.
2nd and 2 or 2nd and 3 here, play action, looking deep. For Quinn Harris, he's got it. Quinn all the way up to the 30. That kid's a beast.
Man, I definitely give us credit. We're not scared to throw the ball in the rain. You're going to have Skylar kind of blow the top open, get those guys out of the way.
Yep.
Holy space, look at that.
Yep, Caden saw it immediately and hit him. The sophomore tight end, Quinn Harris, continues to have a good campaign. It's a player I'm excited that we're going to get to watch for 2 more years.
Oh, I think Tyler Lennon is the president of that fan club.
Might be. Quick pass out to Skylar. Skylar's got it. Way to fight there for a gain of a couple.
And Wyatt kind of got the bad end of the deal right there. But sometimes as a receiver, the best block that you can make is just getting blown up and getting out of the way, kind of taking on that first tackle.
Second and 9, maybe, 2nd and 8. Again, I've mentioned it a few times, but if you're joining us late or you didn't hear, the reason why we don't have down and distance on our scoreboard is because it is not on the scoreboard here at the stadium. So doing our best to update you on that. Caden keep it himself. Good gain there on 2nd down. That'll make 3rd and pretty manageable. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 maybe.
I've had a lot of success with that play call this year. I mean, Caden is not the fastest quarterback we've seen, but he runs with a purpose. It seems like when he does take off, we do get a positive gain from it.
Yeah, he seems to have very good vision when running.
Tyler, they just threw the ball out to get a new one, and we dropped the ball. Gives me anxiety watching that. I remember those days.
It's very much a former quarterback up here with me.
I'm like, man.
So 3rd and 4.
I like the matchup up top.
To give to Jackson here. Waits for his hole. He's got it, and I think he's got enough for the 1st down.
But I don't mind.
Yes, he does.
Don't mind handing it off either.
And once again, we're inside the Bell Concrete red zone.
Yeah, nothing to it but just to do it here. Hand it off to number 7. Go get this 1st down. Yeah, great block there though. I can't see who that is. Didn't get a number, but they put a great block there. Might be Jeff Stevenson. Is it? Can't tell.
I believe it is. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a great block. Vincent Johnson with a pancake.
Do you say Zach Brown?
Zach Brown. Okay.
Again, inside the red zone. Got Skylar Lewis. Skylar Lewis finds the end zone. Touchdown number 8 on the season for Skylar Lewis, and that is touchdown number 20 for Caden Mitchell.
Tyler, I mean, plenty of zip on that ball in the rain. Caden, I mean, that's got to give you a lot of confidence going forward, being able to throw a ball like that in the rain. Really similar route to what we saw to Wyatt Watson. Golly, look how close that is. Just over those backers, just out of their reach. And that's 6.
6 for 6?
6 for 6. 5 plus 6. Equals 7.
There you go.
I didn't want to jinx it.
21-14.
Actually, it's Red Ross, and I only come around once a year for this. Red tag sale.
Save up to $5,000 on select in-stock homes during the Red Tag sale. You're welcome.
The rain might be coming down, but it has not stopped either of these offenses tonight. 21-14 with 5:19 left here in the half.
Oh, yeah, 38 points halfway through the second quarter. Again, I asked that question. Are we going to see the amount of points that we thought we might, or are we not going to see near as many as we thought we would? And 35 points start this thing out. Kind of leads me to believe that the fireworks aren't over, Tyler.
And with as quickly as they can both go, we might see
You see how close we are lined up to the ball?
Right.
See what I'm talking about? A little shorter kick than we – and that one's going to go
Yeah, that one will go out. Real quick, I want to tell you, at the Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, they offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring in your own design or work with their in-house graphic designers, they make it seamless. Now is the perfect time to go ahead and start getting your Christmas orders in and corporate orders for holidays. They carry popular brand names that can be customized, like Carhartt for construction, Travis Mathew for golf, as well as Nike, Under Armour, and Adidas. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print. It's the beginning of a story, your story. So they'll start at the 35.
And to be fair, they started the last drive that we kicked from the 35. So I think we've just decided that, hey, that's going to be okay tonight. And I think that's the right decision.
Not sure what the rest are discussing right now.
The ball should be on the 35-yard line.
Oh, yeah, they moved it back to like the 33. Good call.
There we go.
Now the rest got gloves
He's
on.
got gloves on. He's got water gloves on.
He
what
does.
are we?
Came prepared. All right, 5:19 left in the half. Starting from the 35.
Different formation than we've seen, yep.
Little pitch to Simpson. Met immediately. Get him down. There you go. Great job from the Blue Barrage.
Well, that is going to go down as a pass and a catch, but for a gain of -1.
Well, if it's PPR, you still do get the full point. But
oh, my goodness. Right there is a perfect example.
That's why you hate PPR.
If you play in a PPR fantasy football league, you're going against all of what football stands for.
It's funny, like the way I'm a traditionalist with baseball, you are one with fantasy football.
Fantasy football.
You're the youngest old head fantasy football player I know.
I'm a Stone Age guy when it comes to fantasy football.
Ron's
Yards
like, dude,
and touchdowns.
If I'm not having to call my commissioner and ask how many points I have, I don't even want to know.
Right.
I want him tallying them up on Monday morning.
We don't even do the online. We get it out of the newspaper. Just like the good old days.
Just checking box scores.
Yeah, and if the Monday night game runs late, we don't find out till Wednesday. Couldn't make Tuesday's paper.
3rd and about 7, it looks like. Play action. He's got the first down. Jalen Lott again at the 48 or the 49. Starting to see why he's got all the D1 offers he's got.
He's certainly talented.
4:40 left here in the half. 1st and 10 from the 49.
Gosh, best case scenario, you somehow get a stop here against Frisco Panther Creek with enough time to put together a drive of your own and go get points before the half.
Still going.
Worst case scenario, Frisco Panther Creek depletes the rest of this 4 minutes. They get 7 points, and they start with the ball in the second half.
Yeah, at the rate they're going, they were going really fast, but they've started to slow down now. At the rate they're going, just 4:20 left in the half. I mean, they might could hold it for a while.
I was going to say, you bring up a good point there. That first drive, it was
quick.
like incredibly fast, and now we really slowed down.
2 plays, they were inside the red zone. It's going to be 2nd and 6, I believe. Another give to Simpson. Simpson brought down by Alex D. King. He's not the intern anymore.
He's graduated from the intern.
Yeah, he can't be the intern anymore.
Put that on a T-shirt.
I like that.
Get some NIL opportunity, Alex, the intern.
It's funny you mentioned that because I was going to mention. We mentioned all the D1 guys they have on that side. If you combine
a lot of money.
If you combine the offense and defense of both teams, and not just D1 but at all levels, I mean there are a lot of kids in this game that'll be playing on Saturdays.
There's a ton of name, image, and likeness opportunity on the field tonight.
Another pass out to Lott. He's got it down the sideline, but Creed Wisenhunt said, not so fast.
Yeah, great block on the outside by the Frisco Panther Creek slot receiver. Get the ball to Mr. Lott and watch him go.
Over here trying to think of Creed references. My bad. First and 10. Again to Lott. Lott trying to make it to the outside. Couldn't tell who it was, but they wouldn't let him. Gio not going to let him get to the outside.
Yeah, building off a great game from last week. He was our player of the game.
Yeah.
Had a ton of pass breakups, so
that's
good
actually
to see him.
A loss of 1 or 2.
Yeah, so they've had 2 passes completed on this drive that resulted in a loss of 1, resulting in 1.8 fantasy points.
0.9.
Just
Nathan Andrews almost got there.
Woo!
Truth Holmes got a hand on it.
Tyler, I think my favorite thing to watch for this season is when we do get a pass breakup from the defensive line is watching some of the big boys with the DB sheath.
I like it.
I actually saw 2 sheaths right there.
Cowboy Truth.
Remember discount double check? No. It's I'll think of something catchy, but 2 sheaths.
Unfortunately, some of these kids are going to go back and watch this and be like, "What is he talking about?" Discount what?
Discount. Yeah, that aged us.
3rd and 11 to Lott. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th and long.
I think you got a punt here, Tyler. Just given with 3 minutes left, given the weather, given I don't want Sulphur Springs to have the ball in the 30.
Yeah, and you've seen how well the Wildcats have moved the ball tonight. I
know they're still out there. I still think that there's a chance we're going to get the little QB quick punt, or maybe we draw them off sides. We actually take the delay of games to drain that clock. I think that's what they're going to do. Yeah, they're going to – I can't imagine they run a play right here.
Yeah, we will see a timeout.
Now, why would –
Welcome to Corner Grub House. This iconic spot has been home to family-owned businesses, and we're proud to continue that tradition. Here, we serve freshly made comfort dishes that make you feel right at home. Enjoy our Southern hospitality while watching Wildcat football every Friday night on our big screen. Craving a taste of tradition? Call us today at 903-919-5058 for delivery or catering. Or visit our website at cornergrubhouse.com, where every meal and every game feels like coming home.
.3:14 left here in the half, 4th and long. I want to tell you the most busy time of the year is here. It's finally fall, and that means holiday season is right around the corner. You might find yourself needing some extra cash. If so, go see D&B Loans, who offers personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,400. They also have a fully stocked showroom of furniture and appliances available with in-house financing and free local delivery. When you need cash, trust a hometown business. So, Ryan, it does look like they're going for it here on 4th and about 12. 3:14 left in the half. Looking deep to the end zone. Incomplete. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. Wildcats, I believe, have 2 timeouts left, and they'll have a little over 70 yards to go.
I do not personally love that play call. Again, hindsight's 20/20. You throw that up, you make a play, score a touchdown. Then I'm not allowed to say that. But I just don't know that giving Sulphur Springs the ball at the 30-yard line with 3 minutes to play going into the half is I'm just not sure.
Before we see the Wildcats again, I want to tell you that here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs. 70 yards to go, 3:07 to do it. And I believe a pair of timeouts to give the Deuce on first down, and he'll get a gain of about 4 there.
I do think that Sulphur Springs has 2 timeouts. The scoreboard is showing that they have 1, but I think you're right.
I think so. I
think there's been 3 timeouts.
Or Panther Creek may have used all 3 of theirs. I think Panther Creek has used all 3 of theirs. I could be, yes.
We used
Corey,
one early.
Corey has it right on our scoreboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Producer Corey,
he's on top of it. He's on top of it. He's just on top of it. There's just no 2 ways about it. But plenty of time here. 2 minutes, 37 seconds. Plenty of time in this half to go get points.
Caden.
Oh, right there.
He's got
Boom.
Deuce. Got him. Got the first down. Still going. Down at the 45. Great play from Caden Mitchell.
He actually got a hand on that. It wasn't enough to bat it down. But, yeah, Caden Mitchell, he's looking. Nothing there. Let's go make a play.
Great job from Deuce.
This isn't even the route. He's just being an athlete.
Yep.
Getting out in the flat, move the sticks. You can really tell, especially with some of the younger guys, like a Deuce. Like Deuce and Caden, they haven't played a lot of football with each other growing up.
True.
And so it's been nice seeing that chemistry kind of expand as the season goes.
It did stop the clock, 2:21. Caden looking for Wyatt Watson, and just great defense there from Donovan Webb. Another junior, I believe, with multiple D1 offers. And he's been really good on offense and defense tonight. His offers are from Arkansas, Baylor, La Tech, Memphis. It's got a number of them. Second and 10 with 2:12 left in the half. Over to Chris Adams. He's got it. Still on his feet. And he'll get out at right at the 50 with about 3rd and 5. That does. They are going to keep the clock running, though, Ryan. Real quick, I want to mention, I'm not sure.
Why?
I never can tell, dude.
Why?
Every time I think I know which one it's going to be, it's the opposite, especially in the NFL. I can never tell. I'm like, well, clearly,
We're inside of 2
progress, he's
minutes.
going to stop it.
I don't.
No.
That makes no sense to me. But
Clock is running either way. It's 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6 here. Now Caden rolling out, trying to find somebody. Incomplete. I was going to mention, because of the weather conditions, I don't know if we're getting a regular halftime show or not. I don't see either band lining up. So either way, we will have a halftime show. You just might hear more from me and Ryan. But I want to give a huge shout-out. Shout-out to the kids on the Sulphur Springs Wildcat band, making it to state for a 3rd year in a row. Those kids worked so hard. We were very proud of them. Corey and I, as always, will be going to cover them at state next week. So, again, very, very, very proud of the band kids. They worked very hard, making another trip to state.
Tyler, big spot here. Man, weather games, and we're going to get a timeout.
Yeah, timeout, Sulphur Springs.
D&B Loans, we simplify your loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. Our experts are dedicated to finding the perfect loan for your needs. But that's not all. Our showroom also features top quality furniture and appliances with fantastic financing options and free local delivery. From stylish furniture and mattresses to TVs and more, we've got what you need to enhance your home. Visit us or give us a call today. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials.
Fourth and 5 or 4th and 6 with 1:33 left here in the half. Wildcats looking to punt here.
I was in the process of saying that this is a really big punt for the Wildcats, so I don't mind the timeout there at all. Make sure, hey, we all know our assignments. Let's get a good snap, get a good kick, and let's hopefully get this thing to the second half. They actually don't have a return man deep, which is all the more reason to punt. Great punt.
What a punt. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Alex, the intern.
You
Alex
tweeted
King,
too early,
my fault.
Tyler.
I tweeted too early. That's my bad. If I didn't say that, Alex King gets there. Real quick before we see Panther Creek again, we want to give a big shout-out to Bethany Ashby with Nations Lending. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork, and that's where Bethany comes in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, Bethany will lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure you avoid costly mistakes. Working with Bethany and her team means peace of mind, so find her online at easttexaslending.com and find the perfect mortgage solution for you. Give to Simpson on first down. Met immediately. Right back to the line of scrimmage. And I don't believe Panther Creek has any timeouts left. Yeah, I believe producer Corey got it right on the scoreboard here. He said I keep up. Second and 9, it looks like. And I think Frisco Panther Creek kind of taking their time here. I don't blame them. Use the play clock. If something happens, something happens. So I am seeing the Blue Blazes walk out there. If anything, it might – I can't tell if both teams – I don't know. We'll have to see when we get to the halftime show run. Brought down immediately again. Barrett Tessing, we have said his name a lot over the last few weeks.
Yeah, Tyler, I think that you don't burn the timeout there, because all the worst that could happen is, okay, we're going to run another play. We get it to Jalen Lott, and he really makes us pay. So I think down 7, you go to the locker room, you feel really good about it, and you get together a great second half game plan, and let's go do this thing.
Yeah, so that'll take it to the half. Y'all don't go anywhere. We have a great halftime show brought to you, as always, by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, where they are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. We're going to step out of the way so you can see the halftime show, and then Ryan and I will be back to recap what we've seen in the first half and what we look forward to in the second half.
You only have one heart, and you rely on it for everything. If your heart needs help, you can rely on Christus Health. With us, you have one of the most comprehensive heart care programs right here, with innovative, personalized care you can count on, delivered by a team you can trust. You only have one heart. We only have one purpose, to keep it healthy and strong. Your heart, your life, our purpose. Christus Health.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Bethany Ashby with Nations Lending here. Ever feel like navigating a mortgage loan is like finding your way through a maze blindfolded? Here's why you need a local guide. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork. That's where I come in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, I'll lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure you avoid costly mistakes. Working with me and my team means peace of mind. So visit me online at easttexaslending.com and let's find the perfect mortgage solution for you.
Hi, I'm Katie Adair, your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mom to 2 boys. I'm deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mothers Culture Club, I'm dedicated to making a positive impact. With my broker's license and a track record averaging over $10 million in sales per year, I'm committed to providing honest, hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Let's find your dream home together. Give me a call today.
Bank with Alliance Bank, and the only thing to worry about is what to do with the extra time and money. Alliance Bank offers a wide array of products that save you both time and money for you or your business, such as personalized cards, remote deposit capture, mobile and text banking, and so much more. Contact Alliance Bank today or visit alliancebank.com to bank with the ones you can count on. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, Bill Owens at J. Hodge Chevrolet. We're voted the best dealership in sales, parts, and service and received the prestigious Mark of Excellence award from GM. That's saying a lot, but to receive those honors 8 years in a row, that's the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We owe it all to the J. Hodge family, and that's the great team of employees we have, plus the great community that we have and all our good customers. We invite you out to J. Hodge Chevrolet, 478 Wildcat Way in Sulphur Springs to see the difference.
Welcome to Bell Concrete, Inc., where we treat our clients like family. For over 70 years, we've delivered the finest ready-mixed concrete, sand, and aggregate. Our friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, we're here for you. Call us today at 903-885-3126 and experience the Bell Concrete difference.
At East Texas Physical Therapy, we cater to your needs, from our geriatric clientele to the athlete returning to sport. As therapists, we rely on the latest research and strength and conditioning principles, from blood flow restriction and dry needling to safe progression of running using our anti-gravity treadmill. We perform sport-specific testing and use evaluative measures to determine safe return to your sport, whether it's practice or game time. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
At the Way Bible Church, we are all about life change. There's a place to belong for the whole family with Next Gen nights every Wednesday for birth through 12th grade at 6:15 p.m., young adults on the second and fourth Tuesday of every month at 6:30 p.m., and everyone's invited on Sundays at 9 or 10:45 a.m. Our hope is that when you connect with the local church, you will encounter Jesus in a way that leads to life change. We hope to see you soon, and go Wildcats.
Was 1927. The first TV image was transmitted. Charles Lindbergh completed the first solo transatlantic flight. Babe Ruth set a single-season home run record. And Alliance Bank was formed, beginning a tradition of serving communities that remains today. We will be there for that new business, your new home, and we'll be there for you. Alliance Bank has been there for some of your most important decisions and will continue to be the bank you can trust. Alliance Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features tailored to your needs, we're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured and modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams and opening doors to a better life, one home at a time.
The Blazers want to send a special shout out to their Blazers of the week, Txhsfb. Along with the Spirit Girl of the week, Allie Thompson. Let's hear it for this week's Spotlight teacher, Mrs. Whitley Snyder. The Blazers would love to send a special thank you to their sponsors, Corn Grub House, RGW Hall, J&B Dozer and Marshall, Miguel and Wendy Glasses, Larry and Sherry Quinn, the Bankston family, the Sign Shop, Bob Evans, the Shirt Lady, White Soul, and City National Bank. The Blazers are under the direction of alumni member, Mrs. Meredith Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they come, your back-to-back state finalists. Man, oh man, that Wildcat band. The band is being led onto the field by drum majors Brody Everett, Cam Gibson, Rafael Flores, and Anthony Small. The Wildcat band would like to invite everyone to the Alamo Dome in San Antonio this Wednesday, November the 13th, for their performance at the UIL State Marching Contest at 2:15. Join the Wildcat brass and drumline tonight as they lead us in the Hay Song. would like to recognize our Wildcat Band 2024 senior class. These 23 band seniors have spent 7 years achieving in the Wildcat Band program. They have been a part of numerous sweepstakes awards and are among the most successful class in Wildcat Band history. Along with the rest of the Wildcat Band, they have qualified for the UIL State Marching Contest 3 years in a row and placed third in state this summer at TMEA Honor Band. Tonight, they are marching for the last time at Gerald Prim Stadium. Band Senior Class of 2025, take a bow and be recognized. And now, we are excited to present this year's Bambo and Band Sweetheart, as voted on by the Wildcat Band. The 2024 Bambo is Brody Emmett. And the 2024 Band Sweetheart is Lady Bixton. Your 2024 Bambo and Band Sweetheart. Congratulations to you both. And now, Wildcat fans, on your feet, as our Wildcat Band leads us in our fight song.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for spending your Friday night here with us on Chad's Media and Front Porch News. Because of the weather, we had a little bit of a different halftime show than we would usually have, but we're almost ready to get started again. So again, thank you so much to the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, where they are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Ryan, how are we feeling about this second half? Wildcats currently trailing 21-14, and Frisco Panther Creek will get the ball to start the half. Sorry, Ryan, you ready now?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
That was producer Corey. He's saying my fault in the background.
I was still in halftime. Tyler, I feel good. I would love to start with the ball this half, but I don't feel like this is a 21-14 ball game.
I don't either.
I mean, we're honestly the first drive of the game. If we score on that drive, the complexity, the feeling of this game is a lot different.
Yes, I 100% agree with you. I was hoping we were going to get a chance during the halftime show to hop back on camera long enough to show off our T-shirts that we're wearing tonight, Ryan. If you didn't get to see them, if you're watching on YouTube, you can rewind. And if not, you can just go back after the fact. But Ryan and I are wearing very special Go 1-0 Today T-shirts that were made by and can only exclusively be found at Fieldhouse Sports in Sulphur Springs. Go give them a visit and go to their Facebook page, which is Fieldhouse Sports Sulphur Springs, and you'll see the designs for this shirt. And just comment with your name, how many you want, sizes, and all that, and they'll get you taken care of next week. I love these shirts, by the way. I just love when Ryan Humphrey isms get put onto T-shirts. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
You bring a lot to this broadcast, but sayings that get put on T-shirts, you're better at than anyone.
Look, I ask for no royalties. I just want the people to wear it.
Just like seeing them in the wild.
I just like seeing them out in the Wild West.
Again, we talked about it a lot in the pregame show, but if you did miss it, the stakes of this one are the winner is the 2 seed in the district, loser is the 3 seed. The winner gets Dallas Pinkston in the bi-district round, and the loser gets Dallas Carter.
That is correct.
Fielded at the about 33, I believe. So before we get this second half started, I want to give a big shout out to Jayhawk Chevrolet. They have the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. They invite you to go visit them on Wildcat Way to see their dedicated team. See what makes them the most awarded dealership with the most awarded vehicles. Also at Hooten's Hardware, they offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your home, business, and outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job. Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts.
Big drive here, Tyler. I think this is going to set the tone for one way or the other. Excuse me.
And it's a big run on first down from Webb. Donovan Webb, the junior safety, running back, receiver, he does it all. And he said, if I don't do nothing, I'm a ball. Already up to the 47. And Ryan, we've got a player on the field. We'll be right back.
Bethany Ashby with Nations Lending here. Ever feel like navigating a mortgage loan is like finding your way through a maze blindfolded? Here's why you need a local guide. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork. That's where I come in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, I'll lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure you avoid costly mistakes. Working with me and my team means peace of mind. So visit me online at easttexaslending.com and let's find the perfect mortgage solution for you.
Ryan, we still got a player getting off the field at the moment. Still 11:44 here in the third. Panther Creek already up to the 47. Well, we got a quick second. I want to tell you that Sulphur Springs is where Brian White and Daniel Roper call home, a place where they've raised families, planted their roots, and proudly serve you for all your legal needs. At Roper & White, they're Wildcats, past, present, and future. They're more than just legal experts. They're partners in your journey to justice and success. With a dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies. As Webb picks up another first down. With a dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies tailored to fit your needs from everyone over at Roper & White. Go Wildcats.
Tyler, I'm sure I'm going to eat my words here in a second, but it seems like so far, and not that Simpson hasn't run the ball well, but I feel like Webb has kind of been the more effective runner tonight.
We've seen him be really good on both offense and defense. Deep pass to Lott to the end zone. Jalen Lott from 37 yards out. He's got the touchdown. And there's a reason they have him ranked number 6 in the state of Texas for the 2026 class. He's a baller. And again, when they go quick. Took just 47 seconds off the clock. PAT's good. That'll make it 28-14.
Hi, I'm Katie Adair, your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mom to 2 boys. I'm deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, I'm dedicated to making a positive impact. With my broker's license and a track record averaging over $10 million in sales per year, I'm committed to providing honest, hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Let's find your dream home together. Give me a call today.
28-14, just 47 seconds into the second half.
Tyler, great players make great plays. And Mr. Lott is one of them ones.
He is.
For sure.
He is a
there's no probably and I've been the bar of the good receivers we've seen this year has been the very first scrimmage against the Kaufman kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
Aubrey's receiver.
Yes, very
good.
I do think Jalen Lott probably takes the cake though.
Yeah, much like Bo Bentley. He's one of the best I think we will see.
Yeah.
no matter how long we do this.
I agree.
Fielded right inside the 30. Wyatt Watson, again with a solid return up past the 40.
He's been great in the return game tonight.
He has been. Before we take another look at the Wildcat offense, I want to tell you about the dedicated team at Amadeus Healthcare. They offered skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of their patients. Visit them at AmadisHC.com to learn more about how they can support you and your loved ones. Amadeus Healthcare. First-class care in the comfort of your own home. Also, right now, they currently have an opening for an RN case manager, so give them a call at 903-231-0402 for more information. So we'll start at the 40 here, down 2 scores. Play action, out to Chris Adams, incomplete. And, Ron, I think we've mentioned this a couple of times, but, I mean, if you were to watch this game without a scoreboard, you would not think it was a 2-score game.
Yep, I definitely agree with that. I think Frisco Panther Creek going down and getting 7 early in the second half, obviously that sets the tone for the rest of the half, but I think equally if Sulphur Springs can match that on this drive, then we're right back where we started, and we're feeling like this one is well within our reach.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. 2nd and 10. Caden rolling out. Looking for Wyatt Watson. He's got it. He's got the first down. Now there is a flag on the far side of the field. I'll have to see what that is, but Wyatt did get past the 50. Not sure what that is.
I really can't tell what that's going to be. Maybe a legal man downfield. I don't know. Yeah,
okay.
Legal man downfield. I was afraid of that. I was kind of in that area, and that's a big penalty. That wipes a big play off the board.
So what is that? 2nd and 15 or 1st and 15? First, 2nd.
It was second. Yeah, so 2nd and 15.
Oh yes,
yeah.
you're correct.
Yeah.
2nd and 15. Which again, that was a great example of Caden just being patient and wait until he's got a guy. But
yep, pump fake to Jackson Hare, got the defense to bite a little bit, and Wyatt, the Caden to Wyatt connection tonight has been really successful. A deuce in the backfield here.
So 2nd and 15 from the 35. Caden looking for Wyatt again, and again just great defense. Donovan Webb, he is a baller.
Yeah, again, as impressed as I've been with Jalen Lott, Donovan Webb has been every bit as impressive.
Yeah, we knew he would be good, and he's been very good. So now 3rd and 15. From the 35. Fakes. Looking very deep for Skylar Lewis, but incomplete. It'll be 4th and 15.
Well, he certainly aired that one out. Just not able to match up with Skylar Lewis.
And Ryan, I don't want to, like you mentioned, eat my words. I'm usually bad about being a really bad jinx, as the rain is starting to come down worse now. But week after week, usually we get super excited, for the game. We wait all week. We get past the first half, and then the second half just flies by. But a lot has happened, and only not even a minute and a half has come off the clock here in the second half. The punt by Jackson Hare goes out. We'll see where they spot it. It was around the 40, but do want to give a big shout out and tell you the Way Bible Church would like to invite everyone to join them this Sunday. They've got a very big event this Sunday as they celebrate 25 years of life change. Join them this Sunday morning at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m., where everyone of all ages will leave with a special gift. And then that night on the square in downtown Sulphur Springs at 5 p.m. for a community night of worship. Bring a chair, enjoy free hot chocolate, and come ready to worship together. For more information, visit twbcss.com/25. Again, that is this Sunday. Ryan, it's coming down pretty hard. The fans with umbrellas aren't phased by it at all, but everyone else seems to be, except the student section. They're 0 umbrellas in sight, and they're just vibing.
They're just braving the rain.
They're just here off Wildcat spirit and vibes, man. 1st and 10 from the 40. And now Lott with a direct snap. And a good run for a gain of, I think he's got enough for the first down even. See where they're spotting it, but if he, oh yeah, first down. And that's our first Lott direct snap, I believe.
Yeah, and I think that's with the weather the way it is, I don't mind that at all.
Look at that there.
Yeah, it's pouring.
Love our comfy booth here at Gerald Prim Stadium. To give to Simpson. Patient run, and he's got a huge gain.
Gosh, yeah, I was thinking of the other rain game in our career.
Yep.
We were outside against Kaufman two years ago.
That one's pretty memorable for us.
Yes, that was a fun one. But I definitely I like being in the comfort of our own booth.
I'm sad this is the final time we get to be in this booth this season.
I know it.
Don't really have it better anywhere else than we have it here. 2nd and 2. Fry keeping it himself. He'll just get down. Not sure if he has enough for the first, though. Be close. And now it looks like they're spotting that right back at the line of scrimmage. So I think 3rd and 2. Boy, would a stop here be big. 9:03 left in the 3rd.
Definitely going to get 2 plays on this one to get the line to gain.
Simpson.
That's going to be enough.
Yep, just enough for the first down at the 39.
Right about now would be a great time for a turnover.
Speaking into existence. You've got.
I was going to say it into the mic, Tyler. You got to believe.
I would say that no one man should have all that power, but you appear to have it. When Ryan Humphries speaks positive words into a microphone, they usually end up coming true. Toss out to Simpson. Alex, the intern, wrapping him up at 44, it looks like.
My goodness, it's pouring.
I just demoted you. My bad. Alex D. King. Didn't mean to demote you there.
Demoted you.
So, yeah, that went up to the 44. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gosh, it's raining so hard. It's getting the glass of our covered booth.
It is. About to be watching on our monitor here.
Goodness.
We've got a few monitors that we can watch off of, I guess, but it is pouring right now.
Oh.
Fry able to hold on to it, just throwing that one away. And there's a flag on the field.
Yeah, they're calling for they're calling for a legal man downfield. They said, look, you kind of trashed our drive on the last one for the same call. So we need a little payback, and that's exactly what they're going to get. So was that 3rd down? What was that third down, or was that second?
I think that was second.
Okay. Yeah,
I believe it was 2nd and 6. Yeah.
Then you certainly accept the penalty. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
So now 2nd and 11.
You got to accept that for sure.
Yep, 2nd and 11 back at the 41. 2nd and 12.
You did see that pass. I know he's throwing it away, but it really fluttered. And so, I mean, that ball is getting really wet at this point.
Yeah, it didn't make it all the way to the sideline.
No, I thought they almost could have called intentional grounding.
I halfway thought that's what it was going to be.
No,
I wasn't sure.
You definitely could have made a case for it.
Rolling out, looking to pass. Incomplete. So now 3rd and 12 at the 41. And with the conditions being what they are, you're up 2 scores. I mean, you'd have to get a good bit here, I feel like, to want to go for it.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not
one
sure
to
why
play
we're
overly conservative, but
no, I'm not either. But I'm I'd probably run it there on that last one and maybe run it again.
Maybe give yourself a few more options if you do that.
Yeah,
and you've ran the ball really well this drive.
It's 3rd and 11 now. Maybe take a little clock off.
The pass out to Lott. He's got it. And a big tackle there from Jeter and King.
Now what do you think, Tyler?
What are you at, the 34?
It's 4 yards. 4th and 4.
Yeah, 4th and 4 from the 34. I might just go ahead.
Now it's 4th and 5, but what do you think?
Oh, yes. Okay. I might just go ahead and go for it. Another screen pass out to Lott or something like that.
Yeah. I think you're probably right.
Might just be trying to draw the Wildcats off sides. And they're taking their time, which is a luxury of theirs at the moment. Play clock down to still just 17. They get the snap. Passing it. Got the first down. And they're up to the 24.
That's just too much space, Tyler. Too much space around the sticks for certain on 4th down. That's a pretty easy throw and easy catch.
It looks like the senior Caleb Champion. What a name, Caleb Champion. That's up there on the all-time names list that we've gotten to see.
Have we seen anything from Torrey Humphrey tonight?
Oh, I forgot about Torrey Humphrey. Papa T.
We hadn't brought that up.
He's number I'll look here in a second. Rolling out. Just throwing that one away. Ryan, I'm not seeing him on this roster. Now, I am seeing a Nick Humphrey, but on Dave Campbell's, there was a Torrey Humphrey.
I thought there was.
There might still be. Okay.
Defensive lineman, number 95.
Number 95. Now we got to watch out.
Torrey Humphrey.
Papa T.
Papa T.
2nd and 10 here from the 24. Is that Lott in the backfield again? Yep. Does a good job getting around to the outside. He gets a nice gain of 5 or 6 there.
Yeah, great tackle by Alex King right there.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 5, it looks like.
Taking a lot of time this possession, Tyler.
Give to Webb. Good find by Webb. Alex meets him, and then a number of Wildcats wrap him up. So it'll bring up 4th and maybe 4.
It had a pretty big hole right there. I mean, goodness gracious. But Alex King makes the most of the stumble. He's able to stop him about 4 yards short.
Yep, 4th and still can't decide what that is. 4th and 4 maybe.
Probably a long 4.
Yeah. Midway through the quarter. Again, the rain hasn't let up any at all.
Man free, or 0 almost, coverage-wise.
The play clock down to 10. And I'm not sure they're going to get a snap off here, Ryan. They might be waiting to use that timeout, and that is exactly what they're going to do. Timeout with 5:57 left in the 3rd.
Alliance Bank, and the only thing to worry about is what to do with the extra time and money. Alliance Bank offers a wide array of products that save you both time and money for you or your business, such as personalized cards, remote deposit capture, mobile and text banking, and so much more. Contact Alliance Bank today or visit alliancebank.com to bank with the ones you can count on. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bill Owens at J. Hodge Chevrolet. We're voted the best dealership in sales, parts, and service and received the prestigious Mark of Excellence award from GM. That's saying a lot, but to receive those honors 8 years in a row, that's the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We owe it all to the J. Hodge family, and that's the great team of employees we have, plus the great community that we have and all our good customers. We invite you out to J. Hodge Chevrolet, 478 Wildcat Way in Sulphur Springs to see the difference.
Looking at a 4th and 4 with 5:57 left here in the 3rd. That was the first timeout of the half from Frisco Panther Creek. It's a long time out there. But we are now ready for the 4th and 4 from the 18. And is this one going straight? Oh, no, my fault. In the pistol to Webb. It is a give to Webb. And Ryan, he fights, but they might be.
Man, judging off that far
The
referee,
far judge looks like.
he seems real short. I'm not sure that's a great spot.
I'm not sure either, but he's come up a good bit, so I don't know.
And the Creek's saying one thing, Sulphur Springs saying another.
And they will call it a first down.
I think it was certainly a first down.
Yeah, it did look like a first. I was very surprised by where he seemed to be spotting it, but it is enough for the first down.
My goodness, it's raining, Tyler.
It is coming down out there. Shout out to the people down there with no umbrellas, just supporting their Wildcats all vibes. With 5:37 left here in the third. It's a give on first down. Seth Jackson, the runner there. And probably to be expected, the Panthers don't seem to be in any rush on any of these plays.
And they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It's just a tough spot for the Wildcats, Tyler. You're down 2 scores. You're in your own territory.
Looking to pass, throw into the end zone. He's got it. It's a touchdown, Panther Creek. I think Parker Ord, the one bringing that in. Now they'll go up 3 scores here in the third.
It's just hard to get the juices flowing when it's raining like this. You're losing. It's just that's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But just a really weird day. You started an hour and a half early. The weather. PAT is good, so I make it 35-14. Panthers lead.
Welcome to Bell Concrete Inc., where we treat our clients like family. For over 70 years, we've delivered the finest ready-mixed concrete, sand, and aggregate. Our friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, we're here for you. Call us today at 903-885-3126 and experience the Bell Concrete difference.
4:53 in the third, and it is coming down. Touchdown there makes it 35-14. Every single one of the Panther Creek faithful looks like they came prepared. A lot of umbrellas over there. So if I'm driving this far, I'm bringing an umbrella. See if they go to Wyatt Watson again. They do. Wyatt fields it at the 24. Another solid little gain there up to the 35 or the 36. Real quick, I want to tell you about Revamped Aesthetics. They are a locally owned med spa offering a number of services to help you achieve your individual aesthetic goals. If you've been wanting to try aesthetic treatments, now is the perfect time because Revamped Aesthetics is offering a Toxin Tuesday where all tox is just $10 a unit on the first Tuesday of each month. That was this past Tuesday. But Talks Tuesdays will be offered at the Sulphur Springs location. Obviously, this Tuesday was the first Tuesday of the month, so it'll be a few weeks until the next one. But the Sulphur Springs location is open, so be sure to give them a visit and see how they can help you achieve your individual aesthetic goals. Wildcats will start this drive at the 35.
Tyler, 3-score game, big drive here. You got to be thinking. We're thinking 7 here. I think you're going for it on every fourth, taking every chance you can, but you got to go get 7 here.
Yeah, and obviously the weather does play a big factor into things, but we know how quickly the Wildcats can score. So, I think put together a good drive, a lot of positive plays. Gain of 4 there, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Got Skylar and White on this side, Adams on the far side, and Hare in the backfield. It is a give to Hare. And a really good job just to fight for a gain of 1 or 2 there. Bring up 3rd and 5 maybe.
3rd down and 5.
Tyler, this is one of those games where you're pretty excited to be one of the booth coaches.
Yeah, for sure. I know Keenan Clayton jokes a lot. Like, I'll let me get down on the field. We got to, when we were doing Hard Knocks, we got to mic him up for bits and pieces of it, and he got to be on the field for the scrimmage, and he was pumped to be down there.
Yeah, well, he
probably equally pumped tonight to be in the booth.
He wouldn't be thinking that tonight.
Rolling out the pass to Chris Adams. He's got it. Got the first down, and he's all the way up to the 50.
He's having a good game, man.
Yeah.
I mean, just a lot of 5-yard, 6-yard catches, but I feel like that's probably his 3rd or 4th.
I would think
first down.
Chris Adams very
tonight.
good at that.
Yeah.
I think we're big. We're big fans of the Wildcats, but I think we're big Chris Adams fans up here.
You talk about a fantasy stat that I could get behind is I think first downs are a way better per point metric.
Deuce Timmons. Huge run, still going. And he is inside the Bell Concrete red zone.
There's a little bit of juice.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of juice from Deuce. Yeah, I mean, you've got your initial hole. We talked about that earlier. Jackson Hare and Deuce both have great vision. They do a good job of finding that. But it's when they get to the second level is when they really make their move.
There's a huge run from Deuce. Gets all the way up to the 18. So again, inside the Bell Concrete red zone, 2:40 left here in the 3rd. We give to Jackson Hare. Gain of a couple there. Seeing Keyshawn John run out there. Keyshawn John, Ryan, averages 8.4 yards per carry this year.
Yeah, a guy that early in the season really played a lot of solid football, ran the ball with a lot of efficiency.
Yeah, was averaging 50 yards per game. Might get a look at him here. He's in motion. This way to Skylar. Skylar's got it. Still going. And he's going to be a couple yards short. So I think we're going to see a 3rd and 2 here from the 10-yard line. Yep, 3rd and 2. With just 1:30 left in the half. Or in the quarter, rather. Couldn't tell.
I don't really know what's going on here.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what the ref was motioning about, but now Deuce back out there.
I think Deuce had a little bit of dead leg at the end of his long run, but glad to see him okay. Yeah, that was kind of a weird stoppage in play.
The clock kept running, and then they told him to run the clock, so I don't know. Now we've got a flag.
That is actually going to be on the defense.
Yeah, and if so, that'll give you a first down.
At least I think it is.
Oh, I think so as well. That's what we seem to think. I'm not saying that. You've seen what happens when I say things.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so first down.
It only took me 10 weeks, but I'm learning
right.
So it is a first down. That'll be 1st and goal at the 5, it looks like. 5 or the 6. So you'll have Jackson in the backfield. Got Quinn out there. Skylar, the lone receiver on this side. White, the lone receiver on that side. Both Quinn and Serd out there.
Gotta figure that this is 4 runs, Tyler.
It is a give to Jackson here on first down, trying to fight through it. I think he'll be down at about the 4.
That was almost too much patience. He does a really good job at just really letting blocks develop. But I think you pick up a yard there, maybe.
Yeah, a gain of 1 or 2. It'd be 2nd and goal from maybe the 4.
Corey kind of slow-moing the slow-mo in the slow-mo.
Slow-mo in the slow-mo. 30 seconds left in the quarter. It's another give to Jackson Hare. Trying to make something happen, but it's going to be a loss of a few there. He's brought back down around the 9 maybe. And if they'll want to get another play off this quarter, they'll have to go quick.
There's
a flag.
And I that's kind of just shooting yourself in the foot for Frisco Panther Creek. I think that's going to be unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, and if so, that is not not ideal. I mean, you had them back to 3rd and goal from the 9.
It'd be a automatic first down. Now, they might call it on both sides and it'd be offsetting. We'll see.
If nothing else, it does stop the clock. I have to see what the call is. It's coming down, Ron. Let's see what they're going to call here.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense number 95.
Pop T.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 54.
Okay.
Penalties off center. Second down.
Third down.
They have it still at 2nd and goal from the 4. We're just redoing the entire down?
No, it should be 3rd down, certainly. I don't know that it
and
quite got to the 9.
Now Frisco Panther Creek seems to be yelling about that.
It's absolutely 3rd down, but
yeah, they still have it at 2nd and goal from the 4. I mean, they might be about to walk it back, but
nah, I think they are. The rain's got people acting crazy, Tyler.
Yeah, now it is 3rd and goal from the 9. You are correct. 14 seconds left here in the quarter. Like you said, gotta assume. I mean, 4-down territory. I don't know what you want to do on 3rd and goal from the 9, but the clock is starting to run again.
Probably just let it go.
And it looks like that is what we're going to do. So we'll go to the 4th quarter with the Wildcats trying to cut into this deficit, which is currently 35 to 14.
East Texas Physical Therapy, we cater to your needs, from our geriatric clientele to the athlete returning to sport. As therapists, we rely on the latest research and strength and conditioning principles, from blood flow restriction and dry needling to safe progression of running using our anti-gravity treadmill. We perform sport-specific testing and use evaluative measures to determine safe return to your sport, whether it's practice or game time. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
Almost ready for the 4th quarter where the Wildcats will have a 3rd and goal from the 9. Before we get that started, though, I want to tell you to go see our friends at Corner Grub House and their iconic spot on the square. It's the perfect place to spend a Friday night where you can experience their freshly made comfort dishes and Southern hospitality, all while watching the Sulphur Springs Wildcats on their big screen, making you feel right at home. Also, I want to tell you about Triple Crown Roofing. They are your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, they offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, they provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right. So, Ron, you've got 2 tries at this from the 9. I mean, what's...
Yeah, it's just tough with the weather. I mean, I know we keep talking about it, and we keep commenting on how hard it's raining, but a lot of things have to go right to complete a pass. You've got to, snap's got to be good, got to get a good hand on the ball, throw a good ball, catch a good ball, and so I don't know. That's what you'd like to do here. You'd like to throw it in the direction of Skylar Lewis or Wyatt Watson or whoever it may be, but I don't know. You might have to run it here.
Yeah, your only receivers on the field, Skylar on that side, Wyatt on this side. Now, you do have Quinn Harris as the B-back on this near side. Play action.
I like the space up there, yeah.
Going to Skylar. Oh, I thought he had it.
Yeah.
So, incomplete, 4th and goal from the 9.
And, again, that goes back to exactly what I was just saying. I think if we're from the 9 and it's not pouring down rain, torrential downpour, I think in that exact same scenario, that's an easy 7 for the Wildcats. A lot of things have to go right when it's this wet.
Yeah, I agree with you. Again, we keep mentioning it, but, I mean, it's a very big part of this night.
This is a big one, Tyler.
Yeah.
I mean, we're you hear us talk about this a lot, but at some point you're playing against the clock as well. And I think that if you don't score here, you're certainly in danger of running out of time.
4th and goal. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete. No flags. So it is a turnover on downs at the 9-yard line. Frisco Panther Creek will take over once again. Before they do, I want to tell you about Josh Boatman. He is your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of his own, he understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no two families need the same coverage, and that's why he will work with you to customize plans that fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance, Josh has you covered. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 to see how he can find a plan that fits you and your specific needs. 21-point game here with 11:48 to go. 1st and 10 from the 10. And the Blue Barrage meets them immediately. Ryan, again, we've mentioned it a number of times throughout the night, but you never know when people are jumping in, getting out. I literally see someone asking about it in the chat right now. Yes, if the Wildcats can't come back in this one, they would be the 3 seed going into the playoffs. And for a 3rd year in a row, you would get Dallas Carter in the by-district round.
Well, we would certainly be choosing the dramatic route. It would make for good reality TV. And I'm not so ready to say this one's over just yet.
Yeah.
But if we aren't able to come back and we do get Dallas Carter for a 3rd year in a row,
so I had something I wanted to say in the pregame show. But, of course, we were neither expecting or hoping for a Sulphur Springs loss. And like you said, that still is not the case in this one. Just speaking hypothetically, if you can't come back and you do lose this game, I personally have a ton of confidence that you will beat Dallas Carter this time. And for me personally, I mean, we've built up this huge narrative. We built all of Hard Knocks around the narrative of you've been very good, you've had all this success, but you haven't gotten that playoff win. To me, not only getting that playoff win, but it specifically being against Dallas Carter, that would make it all that more sweet. You know what I mean? Timeout with 10:23 left.
At the Way Bible Church, we are all about life change. There's a place to belong for the whole family with Next Gen nights every Wednesday for birth through 12th grade at 6:15 p.m., young adults on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of every month at 6:30 p.m., and everyone's invited on Sundays at 9 or 10:45 a.m. Our hope is that when you connect with the local church, you will encounter Jesus in a way that leads to life change. We hope to see you soon, and go Wildcats.
3rd and 10 with 10:23 left. And Ryan, like I was saying, you still very much could come back and win this one. But if you don't and you do get Dallas Carter, I think beating them would make it that much more sweet.
There's no doubt. And I think on the positive side, you get that 3rd opportunity. You get that chance at a sweet victory. But I think on a negative side, it's at least for the fan. I'm not saying our players, they will not be worried about this. But just from a fan's perspective and a spectator's perspective, there is a spot back there in your brain.
Pass it on 3rd and deep. It is complete. C.T. Galloway able to make the tackle at about the 45.
It's a big play. Big play. There is a spot somewhere in your brain where you're thinking, dang, we had this great season. We're 8-2 at this hypothetical point, and we've got Dallas Carter for the 3rd year in a row. And so I can see where the nerves would be. But I do believe a week out from that potential game that Sulphur Springs 3rd time will be a charm.
I don't know, man. I talk a lot about sports. There's something very romantic or sentimental about it. It always shapes out the way it's quote unquote supposed to, and that feels, if that happened in a TV show or a movie, you'd be like, really? They face them 3 times in a row? But
I mean, sport.
That's
man,
how sports work.
You know just as well as I do that is just when you've been around sports, you've been a fan of sports, whatever sport it is, it just seems to always work out that way.
Yeah, Ryan, once again, that was Christian Trickett who had the big catch there. We saw him with a touchdown earlier tonight. I know he's got one offer from Dartmouth, and I had read, you never know how true what you're reading is on Twitter and from those type of reporters, but apparently other Ivy League schools had been showing interest in him.
I believe that for sure.
That's pretty awesome when you're getting Ivy League offers.
There's no question.
2nd and 8, keeping it himself. And he gets the first down with 9:03 to go.
It's going to be offensive holding.
Okay, yeah, flag on the field.
Tyler, you talk about sports working out the way that they should, kind of like a reality TV show at times. On that note, tonight looking like it might not go our way. I would sure love another opportunity in a couple weeks at Frisco Panther Creek.
Ryan, we didn't do a college game of the week.
We did do a college game of the week, yeah.
We did not do a college game of the week. I'm taking over here. I'm doing it. I'm putting in the college game of the week. It is the final time I will ever let myself put faith or emotional investment into a football team. But my LSU Tigers are not losing at home at night. They're not doing it. I don't care. I don't care that it's Alabama. And these are the times they tend to beat Alabama. So I'm giving myself one more chance. But I'm tired. I'm tired of football teams, players I do not know, ruining my weekends. Right. I can't let it happen anymore after this.
Well,
I know you're taking
I regret to inform you that they are going to disappoint you.
Well, last time you took LSU and they lost. No, I don't remember.
Yeah, I picked LSU to beat A&M, so that went well.
You did pick them to beat Ole Miss, though, and they did come back and beat Ole Miss. I don't know. We'll see. And I told you they only won that game because it was at home at night. They don't lose at home at night for whatever reason. But are there any other games of the week you would have picked?
There's some good college games this week. I mean, you've got that one. You've got Georgia versus Ole Miss.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of good SEC games this weekend.
Yeah, I'll pull up the scoreboard here in a second. 3rd and 6, maybe. It is a give to Simpson.
But yeah, like I was saying, Tyler, I would love another crack at Frisco Panther Creek in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, Georgia Ole Miss. You already mentioned that. I'm very excited for. I don't have to ask what your game of the week next week is going to be. Don't have to ask about that one.
What is it? I'm trying to think ahead.
I think it's Texas A&M, isn't it? Isn't that next weekend?
No, 2 weeks. Got to be 2 weeks. Yeah.
Is it?
Should be, yeah. I think it's the 29th.
Okay, my bad.
It's always Thanksgiving, but
well,
yes, that will certainly be the game of the week.
Hopefully, we'll be getting ready to do the area round game.
I hope that we're doing the second round game and we get to talk about it.
Looking at a 4th and maybe 4 here. Fry looking to pass to the end zone at Lott. Incomplete. So a turnover on downs right at the 34. Before we look at the Wildcats offense again with 7:09 to go, I want to tell you about Aaron Neal, who is the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. At Hamby Insurance, they keep you covered in all your adventures and all of your life. Whether it's auto insurance, home insurance, renter's insurance, or business owner packages, protect what you love most. You can visit their website, hambyinsurance.com, or give them a call at 972-285-0381 to get a quote today. Hamby Insurance, a trusted name in North Texas since 1940. So Keyshawn John back out there now, along with Chris Adams. I think Skylar Lewis on the far. And Wyatt Watson in the slot. To give to Keyshawn John. Tried to fight through it, but brought back down right at the line of scrimmage. Ryan, low-key a sneaky, really fun game. So you and I talked about how the Big 12 was going to be a blast this year, especially as two people who don't have fandoms within the Big 12. It has been a blast. Number 20, Colorado at Texas Tech. That's fun. Both of them are 6-2.
Oh, yeah, that's a huge game. I mean, Colorado controls their own destiny, I believe, to get into the Big 12 championship.
Yeah, I think so. All year long, Tech has been sneaky, solid.
Yep.
Quick pass out to Skylar Lewis. It is complete. He's still going. Great job from Skylar to gain about 4 or 5 yards.
Lewis with completion, run out of bounds line to 21, Hayden Green.
Can't tell where they're spotting it, but yeah, gain of 4 or 5 there. Really good job to fight and get those yards. Now 6:21 left. Calling out a 3rd and 6. Now John in motion. Is that going to be false start or false start? Yeah. Panther Creek sideline is fired up for that false start. Bring up 3rd and 12 maybe. So 3rd and 12 with 6:20 to go. Chris Adams, Wyatt Watson, and Quinn Harris on this side. Skylar on that side. Keyshawn John in the back. Screen pass out to Keyshawn. Big game for Keyshawn John. Gets up to the 40. And he'll cut that back to just like 4th and 4. 4th and 4.
Well done by Jackson. 4th down and 4.
Jackson Hare going back out there. Deuce as well. Probably see Deuce as the back and Jackson in the slot maybe. Yeah, that's what they'll do. 4th and 4 from the 40. 5:40 left to go. Play clock down to 10. Caden going to keep it himself. Depends on where they spot it. It is as close as it could get. They're giving him the first down. There you go.
Yeah, it was close, though.
So with 5.5 minutes left, they keep the drive going.
So, Tyler, if this result does stand, just an update for the people watching that maybe they're joining us late, didn't hear us talk about it early, but Salina has already clinched a district championship. They are undefeated, 10-0. Panther Creek would be 2nd in this district. Sulphur Springs 3rd, and Aubrey
Donovan Webb
would take that 4th playoff spot.
Yes.
In what's probably the toughest district in all of Texas. I don't even necessarily just mean 4A. I mean, I think one of the toughest districts in all of Texas.
I think just like pound for pound, team for team. I don't know from 1A to 6A. Yeah, I don't know how many tougher districts there are than this one.
Yeah, I'm speaking.
Obviously, Biases is the one we watch,
right? But I just don't think there's another district in the state that's going to have 4 second-round teams like I think this one will.
Yeah,
and I really believe that.
Keyshawn brought down with 4:20 to go. Bring up 3rd down.
I think Salina will roll. I think Panther Creek will roll. I think Sulphur Springs will roll.
I do as well.
And I'm not feeling the best if I'm Dallas Kimball.
Yeah,
I don't
want to be a 1 seed that gets Aubrey.
Nope.
I mean, they're 13th in the state right now. Where is Kimball? We should have looked that up. But that you might be a 1 seed that is lower ranked than the 4 seed you were playing against.
Aubrey's 13?
Yes.
Oh, well,
right, Corey?
They're not in the top. Kimball's not in the top 13.
I wouldn't think so, no. Now we're going to be 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 10. Caden rolling out. Incomplete. So it'll bring up 4th and long again. But, yeah, I mean, you and I had said earlier tonight that we really feel like all 4 of those teams will get wins, and I still very much feel that way.
So –
okay.
Dallas Kimball, 16.
Look at producer Corey. He never fails.
So, yeah, there you go.
The man's got 1,000 things going on back there. I asked for a ranking, and he gets it for me in seconds.
Per the rankings, every team in our district will be favored next week.
Yes, I'm very excited to see those. I mean, we look forward to the projections every week, but I'm very excited to see what those look like. 4th and 10 with 3:36 to go. Caden passing to Jackson Hare. Jackson, wow, Donovan Webb picks that one off Honey Badger style and takes it all the way to the 10. Obviously, we only give Way Bible Church player of the game to the home team, the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. But if you were giving one out tonight, I mean, Donovan Webb, I would have a hard time not giving it to him. Again, you and I said, very much a player to watch for the Panthers. Thought very highly of him coming in tonight just based off what you've read and what you've seen. But he is not disappointed. Very, very good. And again, I believe just a junior. So they'll have it right at the 10-yard line with 3:24 to go. Again, for anyone that didn't see it, if you saw us in the pregame show, you saw the shirts we're wearing. If you didn't get to see the pregame show, if you're watching on YouTube, you can rewind and you can go take a look at them real quick. Or just once the game does end, you can go back and rewatch it real quick to see the shirts that we were wearing. But Ryan, your Hump's Keys to Victory every week, the third one, is always Go 1-0 this week, Go 1-0 today. And we now have Go 1-0 today T-shirts that you can get exclusively at Fieldhouse Sports here in Sulphur Springs.
Tyler, any guesses on where we might play next Friday?
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
2 years ago, we played at Forney.
Uh-huh.
Last year, we played in Mesquite.
Yeah, at Hanby. Lot with the...
Wow. I could see anywhere. Do you have a flag?
There is a flag.
I could see anywhere from Royce City, Rockwall,
Mesquite even again.
Rowlett, Mesquite, Garland. I think all of those are probably in play.
Yeah, I would think so as well. Again, as always, not just for playoffs, at all times. Come support your Sulphur Springs Wildcats in person. We want you to come support them in person. They deserve your support. Next week is a playoff game. They need all the support they can get. So go to the game. Go support your Sulphur Springs Wildcats. But if you cannot make it, we got you covered right here on Front Porch News and Chad's Media.
Tyler, I do remember that historically speaking, probably our best away team viewership comes from none other than Dallas Carter.
Oh, dude, Dallas Carter fans watch this stream.
Are all about
if the comments are any indicator.
The Chad's Media. My goodness.
They love the chat.
I mean, what was it like? It was some crazy number of live viewers last year.
Yeah, it was a ridiculous number. And based on how much it grows every year,
yeah,
I mean, there's no telling.
It could be massive.
Yeah, Dallas Carter fans, they love this stream and they love the chat.
They flood the Chad's Media broadcast.
I mean, Ryan and I don't really ever get to check comments during the game anyway, but if we don't see a single one of your comments.
But next week we might.
Ryan might be. You don't have to do score updates anymore.
I'm gonna be comment watching.
I guess you do have score updates next week to see who we get in the next round.
Be Hey, we've been talking up District 7 in 4A Division 1. We've been guaranteeing that they're going to go 4-0, so
you're right.
I'm going to have to scoreboard watch.
Yeah, not only for the Wildcats' potential next opponent, but to see how all the other district mates are doing.
Right.
The one I'm most excited for outside of our game will be Aubrey, for sure. Also, I mean, we don't know a ton about Pinkston. Again, we got to see highlights from them, but Panther Creek and Pinkston could also be a solid matchup. Who knows?
So, Tyler, jumping way ahead here, getting way ahead of myself, which we've talked about and I'm allowed to do. But going to get third in this district. We're going to play Dallas Carter in the first round. If you win that one, you're most likely going to get the Springtown Porcupines.
That's awesome.
And if you win that one, you're going to get, again, hypothetically speaking, but you're going to get the winner of Alvarado and Frisco Panther Creek in the third.
Yep, so you could get a – what do you say, Corey? Springtown is ranked number 10 in the state. Okay, did not know that. Dude, producer Corey is on it. He doesn't –
And I'm not taking away from that in the slightest, and that's a very great feat for them, but that is a horrific district.
Ryan, one more time I want to tell everyone, because it is this Sunday, it is a very big event, very big deal, but the Way Bible Church would like to invite everyone to join them this Sunday, November 10th, as they celebrate 25 years of life change. Join them this Sunday morning at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m., where everyone of all ages will leave with a special gift. And then that night on the square in downtown Sulphur Springs at 5 p.m., you can join them for a community night of worship. Bring a chair, enjoy free hot chocolate, and come ready to worship together. If you want more information on that, you can visit twbcss.com/25.
All right, Tyler, I'm going to go through Dallas Carter's schedule
Okay.
this year. I'm going to tell you some games.
Okay.
So, they opened up the season. They lost to Van.
Okay.
Second week of the season, they played Frisco Panther Creek.
How did that go?
They lost 48-13. Second game of the season. They lost the third game of the season.
Passed a lot. Oh, my gosh, Ryan. Jalen Lott.
Oh, my.
With an incredible touchdown catch.
Yeah, we'll pause here and watch that.
What a catch.
Oh,
I
my.
mean, we know that kid is a baller, but tips it up to himself. What a catch.
Ooh,
wow.
Yeah,
Jalen
with
Lott.
room to spare.
Have yourself a night.
Okay, back to the Dallas Carter talk. Third week of the season, they played Pine Tree. Lost that one. So at this point, they're 0-3. Okay. Heading into district. They beat Wilmer Hudgens 35-0. They beat North Dallas 54-0. And they beat Dallas Roosevelt 42-0. So 3-3 at that point.
Round the ball's out. Just going to land on that one.
They then lost to Dallas Kimball, which ultimately decided the district. Lost that one 14-7. They beat Dallas Conrad 49-6. They beat Dallas Pinkston, the third-place team in that district, 41-20.
Sounds like a solid defense.
And they just won last night 29-12 over Dallas Lincoln.
Sounds like they have a very good defense.
Yeah.
One also very hard non-district schedule.
Yes,
because Pine Tree's ranked
tough.
very high, aren't they?
Pine Tree's good. Van's a playoff team, and obviously Frisco Panther Creek very good too.
Yeah, very tough non-district schedule. I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the three-peat. Pine Tree is number 7. Okay.
Wow.
I love Corey.
Wow.
Thanks,
also,
buddy.
Alvarado is 3 in the state.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Wow. What's funny is at all times I could tell you where any of our teams are ranked, like any of our district, don't know the rankings outside of that.
Yeah, I don't either. Which that is interesting. I mean, that's so by losing tonight, you do have a on paper tougher game in the first, but you drew an easier game in the second. Springtown and not Alvarado.
Get a chance.
Again, that's all.
You get a chance to avenge your last 2-year playoff losses, and then
that's neither here nor there. But
talk about not looking ahead. We do get to look ahead. It's quite literally our job to look ahead.
Right.
Ryan, solid return there, up past the 50 all the way to the 45.
It's funny how many times that happens when there's a fumble on a kickoff return. Because everyone sees the ball on the ground and they immediately abandon what their job is, running down on kickoff, and sometimes you'll see those break free.
Right, I do want to tell everyone, obviously as soon as we have the information on when and where the playoff game will be next week, we will post that on Front Porch News, and then unless I assume it's going to be a start at 7:30, but
yeah, I'm almost certain that they've probably already got that figured out.
Yeah,
it's probably already set in stone,
especially
with those teams playing last night.
Yes, I'm sure
that. I bet it's already set in stone. So whenever we find out,
I would almost guarantee that as well.
I'll go Friday night.
Okay. Dude, Roy City would be cool.
I'll go Rockwall.
Like Rockwall High, or just somewhere in Rockwall.
No, there's only they share a stadium.
Oh, I did not know that.
Rockwall and Rockwall Heath share a stadium.
Did not know that.
I will go.
I will gladly.
I will go Rockwall. Yeah, it's a very nice
more
stadium.
Than glad for that. Yeah.
I think the last time Sulphur Springs played at Rockwall, could be wrong. I could be wrong. Would have been Larry Pryor's senior year.
Oh, okay.
And they played against what was that guy's name? Dadgummit. Safety, played for Texas, played for the Ravens for a long time.
A safety that played.
Deshaun Elliott.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, Larry Pryor versus Deshaun Elliott. A&M.
What
Texas.
a matchup!
Yeah, it was
nice.
Texas safety, A&M safety. That was a big deal. But I think that was the last time that Sulphur Springs played at Rockwall. Could be wrong, but.
Keyshawn with a nice run there as well. Still going. Keyshawn John all the way up to the 25.
Hey, he's not hurting the yards per carry.
Not at all, no. We'll see if that does it or not, But yeah, as soon as we have that information, we will post it on Front Porch News, and then we will get ready to do it again. Same time, Not the same. Well, yeah, same place here on Front Porch News and Chaz Media. But Ryan, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, Tyler obviously did not go the way that we wanted it to. I don't think that this one was a 41-14 feeling game. But Frisco Panther Creek, obviously incredibly impressive. They've certainly got guys all over the place. But, yeah, big one next week. Your first goal when you're in camp is let's go make the playoffs. And I think for us especially, 2 first-round exits in a row, I think a big goal for Sulphur Springs was go win a playoff game.
Yeah, 100%.
And so like Tyler set up, it's going to be a storybook first round game rematch against Dallas Carter. 3rd time's a charm. But we're excited for it, and I think it's going to be a great opportunity.
Yeah, obviously you want to win every single game you can. You want to finish as highly as you can, but I'm not mad at all at a 3rd chance at Dallas Carter. And if you do finally get that playoff win you've been looking for, it being against them would make it that much sweeter. So I'm excited for it. We will be here live on Front Porch News and Chad's Media next week. Again, tune into Front Porch News to see when and where that game will be played. Go support them in person if at all possible. But if not, if you can't make it, we've got you covered. On behalf of everyone here at Front Porch News and Chad's Media, our incredible camera people, Hunter Minke, Hannah Morrill, Chloe Copel, the best producer in the state of Texas, Corey Hankins, my partner Ryan Humphries, I'm Tyler Lennon. We'll see y'all next week for the By District Match.